Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. The infant of Krypton is now the Man of Steel, Superman. Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than...
What's up, guys? Welcome to Hex News Live, where you can get your up-to-date view of what's been going on with Hex in the last 24 hours. How is it going, everybody? How is it going? Sorry for the little tiny screen. It's a small show today. It's a small... nice intro. Well, that was our old intro, right? That was our old one. I asked Ministry of Hex. I don't know if he's in here. Ministry of Hex, check your DM. Check your DM. I'm going to see if Ministry of Hex can do another intro for us, a new intro. But that's our old one. Ministry of Hex has been doing all of our intros, so there we go. What's up? How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? What another great day in Hex. Hexo gatekeeping the screen size. Yeah, you guys only get 1/3 of the screen size. Nice haircut. Well, thank you. Feeling excellent. Hexguard, I am glad about that. How do you get Hexkin before the name? You have to subscribe. By the way, guys, if you want to share this screen or share this stream, hold on, double in it. Italic impress. I gotta turn that down. Hold on. Vitalik is happy, but man, doesn't need to blow us out of the water. Make sure that everything's not too high. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to have a heart attack on stream. So you just gotta do the what's it called? You have to subscribe to get the Hex Kid by your name. Crypto Sparbach, thank you for the diamond. What was the song called? 1 minute before stream start. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. The Hexkin song. It's Hexkin Anthem. If that's the one you're talking about. Feeling great. I just added another 5,555 day stake. Hey, that is great. You know, there's a lot of people out there, and I wanted to show you guys real quick. I just did the math. If you got 100,000 hex before the big payday, I think we're at 11,500 hex per T-share. So let's divide that. If you had 100,000 hex and you wanted to stake it, you got 11,500 per T-share before the big payday. You got 8.69 hex, or excuse me, you got 8.69 T-shares for that 100,000 hex. Well, right now, what are we at? Let's go check what we're at. You know, I wanted to get this over with quick so everybody that's tuning in can really see it. So you got 8.69 T-shares per 100,000 hex if you had 100,000 hex. Let's see what that would look like if you got 100,000 hex now. If you're doing 100,000 hex now, 078, you're getting 6.21 T-shares. So if you understand how Hex is, guys, if you understand how Hex actually is, it's thinking in the long term, you're actually doing quite better, right? You're doing much better. And there's some people out there trying to FUD everybody out of their stakes, but if they understand how Hex actually works, they would actually be looking at it and be like, oh, I'm not actually doing too badly. Maybe we're pretty much at the exact same price. 16,078 hex per T-share right now. I mean, you're paying a lot. Let's see. Big Pep. Oh, let me see. Sorry, I'm missing some of these. Big Pep, thank you for those 2 months subs, bro. Thank you guys for the ice creams. Cal 2020 and Hex OG, thank you for those. Holy smokes, there is a lot of people. Like the chat's flying, so I'm not trying to miss anybody. Let's see. My precious shares. Yes, I know. Exactly. Hextoshi, thank you for the diamond. 1/3 of the true Hexkins is better than 100% non. Exactly, Hextoshi. Exactly. Naga isn't a Hex believer. Thinks he got wrecked. Well, he thinks he got wrecked because he doesn't understand the T-share rate. He doesn't understand that that's what it's really based off of. When you trade your Hex in for T-shares, your T-shares are the things that are the value in Hex. You think that it's actually the price, but actually it's the T-shares that have the value. If you look at right now, 16,078 T-shares. Let's see what that is worth right now. 16,078 times what's the price? We're at 442. Okay, yeah. Times it by 0.0042. It's about $67. About $67 for one T-share. Let's see what you were at before. 100. So let's see, 67.5. So let's say we were at 11,500. I think that's what we ended at with, right? 0.05. So $172. So it's cheap to get those T-shares right now. I mean, you got T-shares that are cheap right now. Why wouldn't you want to get something? If you go and look at Richard Hart's tweet today, hold on. So look, guys, look at these dips that you could get. It went down 80% right here. Oh my gosh, would you have gotten in here? Guess what? Look how much this bottom dip right here is from the top. 26,000%. 266x of what, if you put in $1, you would have gotten $266 at this top. So, there's dips that you could buy. Which dip do you want to buy? Or do you want to just be like, oh, I'm going to buy when it's, when you see this huge green candle? Because that's what a lot of people see. Naga just saw the amount in the big payday column and thought he was going to get all of it. There's a lot of people that did Cows Roulette. There's a lot of people that did that. Crypto Sparbock, thank you for the diamond. Hexkin Anthem was the one. Thanks, Hexo. Yeah, no problem, man. Sorry, I didn't know which one was playing right before. I was jamming out to the Hex Anthem. I just thought that you might mean the one before that. Naga isn't a Hex believer. Thinks he got wrecked. Yeah, he might. He's got 2 to 3 year stakes, so maybe he will start looking into what he invested in. But it's a lot of these gambling / trading mentalities that got into Hex right at the end. And they staked because they thought they saw the big payday column, and they think they got wrecked, but they don't even they weren't going to realize their gains for another 2 or 3 years because they're staked for 2 or 3 years. So it's like, are you really wrecked if you're not even if you don't even have that? Like, you weren't even able to cash that out? Are you really wrecked? So it's stupid. If he really does have 2 to 3 year stakes, how dumb is it that you're fudding your own bags? How dumb is that? Right? And I like Naga, so I don't want to hate on Naga. I'm saying in general, there's a lot of people out there that are upset, and it's like, guys, stop fudding your own bags. Like, look at the positive. We only we came down. Let's see, 86%. As you saw it with me, who didn't see this coming? Who didn't see it coming? And if you didn't, hey, that's whatever. Live and learn. And we're already back to the 96,000 that I bought already is up like almost 100%. So, or it's like 80%. I think it's worth I spent $288 and I had like $400 yesterday, but we staked it, right? Because I truly believe in it. I truly believe in Hex. So I staked all of it right here on stream. Everything that I bought the other day, I'm staking right on stream so you guys can watch, and it's staked for, 1,700 days. And I have 5,555 days. Guys, I believe in this project a lot. So much so that I will stake out 5,555. I have 100,000 that's staked out for 5,555. I believe in it. Cool little counter right here. We got about 7 minutes, 17 seconds. This was added today. 7-minute counter. Or just the 24-hour counter, and it shows the day as well. Let me see. Thank you. Let me see who just, let me see. I can't wait for our first pump after the big payday. Me too, Corey. Me too, bro. Bag holders turn into long-term investors. True. Plot twist. Naga wants to emergency end stake passive income. Percent. Oh, let me see. T Roland, thank you for that sub. Thank you for the sub, bro. Hex Toshi, thank you for the diamond. You are never wrecked or not wrecked until you sell. Exactly. It's like, guys, nice job catching that falling knife, Hexo. Thanks, Corda Panda. Thanks. You better watch out for this Ticonderoga, my friend. You better watch out. What's up? What's up, Corda Panda? I'm glad to see you, man. Don't ever talk down on what you're holding. You're going to look hella goofy. Yeah, exactly, guys. I mean, was I not saying? Like, you can go back. People were wondering why I was calling it a news event. When you hear a news event is going to happen, what is the old saying? Buy the rumor, sell the news, right? And I was calling it a news event because I remember some guy was like, "Why are you calling it a news event? Is there something new?" I said, no, it's just a news event. That's what happens. Buy the rumor. Like if you hear somebody is about to start a partnership with Hex or something, not that there is, I'm just saying, like if there's a rumor going around that we're about to get this, like that's something you buy and you sell the news. If there's a news event that's going to happen on that exact day, then you would sell the news. Like that's why I was calling it a news event before the thing happened. Like I don't have to tell you guys, I don't give any financial advice. Obviously, I wiggled my tie, guys. I wiggled the tie. But some people are coming out, oh, you didn't tell us. You told us to FOMO in. Guys, I've been buying all the way up from the top. I bought all the way from the exact bottom, all the way from the bottoms, all the way up to 1.5 pennies, all the way back down. I'm just buying. I'm not telling you guys to ever buy in. I don't tell anybody to ever buy in. I always am just, I've got my FOMO pants on. I'm always doing good. When it's going green, obviously it's like, hey, this is, you're going to get a better, and guess what? If you would have bought your T-shares at 1.5 cents, you're doing better in T-share value than you are right now. That, you could probably buy maybe a little bit more, but if you only had 100,000 hex, if you were trading in your 100,000 hex and you had 100,000 hex sitting on the sidelines and you sold it at the top, you might be doing a little bit better right now. But like then you wouldn't have these 11,500 hex, or excuse me, T shares per. So let's see. Yeah, what did you have for T shares? 11,500? Is that what it was? I mean, guys, I don't give you any advice. Don't buy off of anything that I say. I've never told anybody to buy. So I don't, there was somebody that was like, you told me to buy on Twitter today. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? I've never told anybody to buy. I actually wiggle my tie quite frequently just so you don't buy. So, all right, well, let's look at it. 4.1 thousandths of a dollar right now, 22.53 Satoshis, and 7,434 Gwei right now. Looks like Bitcoin came down about 1.5%, $18,415 for one Bitcoin, and $558.04. Number 18 crypto. Look at that, guys. We are coming back. $2.1 billion market cap and $453 million is currently staked for an average of 1.16 years. Not too bad. Let's go check out the feed. We'll just keep the feed going. I staked this, so this is the next 3 months because people are going to want to see. So I think that a lot of these bigger stakes are doing weekly stakes they're just going to put out. There's 625 million hex that's coming out next week. And, I have no idea what they're going to continue to do. But right now, I think that some of these big stakes are just going to stake out weekly. And they're just going to keep trying to do weekly stakes and try to accrue that interest that way. Maybe they just don't understand how Hex works with the T-shares. But, whatever. If they want to do weekly stakes too, that's cool with me. And maybe, a lot of people may not just trust the system to work for very long. And they want to be able to emergency end stake at any point. So, week is what they can do. And that's fine too. Hey, if you want to stake for a week, that is cool. So this is the 3-month chart of the next 3 months. Looks pretty dead, but I think that we're going to see this wall of 7-day stakes because this one's in a week. This one's on the 29th. So I think we're going to see this wall where there's a bunch of hex coming out probably for a long time. We're just going to see this weekly people staking for a week, and there's a vast amount of hex that might be coming out in the next week, but they will probably, I don't know what they're going to do. So no financial advice, but, just keep restaking it. Let's see. Share price updating when the day rolls over in real time. It takes a couple minutes, Stylist, but yeah, it should update. It should be updated in like a couple minutes. Well, I mean, and the share price is going to be when somebody exits their position and had the highest ROI. So if somebody doesn't want to exit their position until 12 hours from now, then it won't update until that. If they have the highest ROI until they actually end stake. So it might take a while until that person wants to end their stake. Never trust XRP fanboys. Please FUD a little. I want to buy more. Oh, okay. Sorry, Direge. Sorry, man. Don't ever talk down what you're holding. You look goofy. Exactly. I don't understand that. I don't understand it. Let's see. Hexskins have been stomping on haters all week. We've got facts and results on their side, so it's easy. Yeah. I restaked my big payday bags before big payday because it was so obviously that a mega dip was coming. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even that mega, right? I mean, it was 86%, which is pretty mega, but man, when you've gone up 26,000% and then you go back down where you were last month. I mean, if you guys look at it, if you've gotten in the last since here, when was this? September 15th? Okay, so it's November 22nd. I mean, we're right now we're back to where we were on October 17th, October 18th. Is it that big of a deal? Like, and we were going in between here for a good month. So this is pretty good. I'm guessing this is pretty good support that's happening right here. So, I mean, 3.6 to about 3. Hopefully once we get above about 4.5. 6.2 and let's see, about a penny. Probably a penny is the next psychological, right? Let's see. We'll do these. So I think that no financial advice. Jeez, I don't know why I have to tell everybody that. It probably doesn't matter. Anyways, but here you go. So I'm thinking like something like this. Let's not snap this one. So once we pass some of these resistances, then I think that we're obviously then we hit all-time highs, and then after we hit all-time highs, maybe we go off to the moon again. But we got to get through some of the resistances right now, and that's just what happens when you come down. I get excited to see a dip. Yeah, I mean that's what Hex is, man. Excited to see the dip. Let's see. Let's go over the the staking page. Let's go over the staking page. It looks like we just rolled over. And let's see. We can go to the feeds, see if anybody is end staking. Look at this. 95 million was staked for 2 days. They were 2 days over. That's all right. That's right. Hey, as long as they have 14 days. They have 14 days to emerge or not before they get late end stake penalties. So, man, it is laggy. It is super laggy. Not too many penalties. I actually I'm disappointed that we're not seeing so many penalties. Like, I thought we would see like massive amounts of penalties, but it looks like most people that were penalized were right before the big payday. So, really, there was 2.6 million penalties. That's nothing. That's been nothing. I mean, we were getting 15, I think, right before the big payday. So let me refresh this, see how many actual people that staked. Actually, 1,537 stakes, new stakes that are open, which is a little bit more than yesterday, which is surprising. This is surprising that we're seeing, a pretty big amount. I mean, if you look on 11 days ago, we got 1,228 people that had staked during that day, and today we're getting 1,537. So you would think that there would be, I thought that this, would be going down to 900, 800, even 500, right, which we've seen before. Pretty much since September, we've been seeing kind of a more stakes, which you can actually go and look at. But yeah, I thought we'd get less, but we're getting coming down a little bit. But let's see, about 253 new addresses. That's awesome. 17% staked. Awesome. I love to see that. And I guess we don't have to look at the free claims because there is no more. Gas prices right now. Let's see what the gas prices look like. Penalties. Let's see. We already saw that. And all those stakes that I put in yesterday have started, so they're off to the races. That is awesome. There's all of my stakes that I just put in for yesterday. This one's going in for 7 days, 14, 28, 56, 112, 224, 448. What is that after that? 896 and whatever 896 is times 2. So there we go. I've started my stakes. I've already made 2 hex off of these first ones. 3 hex here, and what is this one? About 8 hex. About 8 hex on this other one. So 17% staked is down from yesterday, right? Was closer to yesterday. I think it was like 40% yesterday. I think it was like 40% yesterday. I think it was 43 or something. But yeah, it was. That's awesome. I'm glad. No financial advice. Thank you, Hex Toshi, for that. Let me scroll up, guys. Sorry if I missed anything. I was on my pedestal. Big Pep, thank you for the diamond. People that are staked haven't lost anything. Exactly. What have you lost? Oh, you're comparing your. At these times, I always, my Blockfolio account, I used to have Blockfolio. Now I just use a Staker app, obviously, because it's way better. But I would just, at times when there's a dip, dude, just delete your Blockfolio account, delete your Staker app for a couple of weeks, until you see it going back up. Because what does it matter? What does it matter? If you're staked for 5 years, or if you have even staking ladders, guys, what does it really matter if you're staked for 5 years? Or 2 months. If you're staked out for another 2 months, let's just say you have a 2-month stake coming out in 2 months. What does it matter? What does it matter what the price is right now? What does it matter all the volatility that's happening right now? There really is none, right? There's really no reason to be watching the charts all day. It sucks. It just makes you freak out. Someone asked, does good accounting hit your 2 times with the gas fees? Yeah, it's going to hit you 2 times with the gas fees. Share price updating when the day rolls over. Okay, let's see. I already answered that. Yes, you do the good accounting gas, then ending gas. Yeah. The system of Hex rewards trust in the system. Exactly. It's not double, but it is more. Yeah, it's probably, it's not double. It's because I think when you good accounting, it probably does all of the math. And then when you end stake it, so it's going to probably be more for the one of those. I've never done good accounting. But it's either one of those. Like good accounting feature either is either going to take more gas or the end's taking. I don't know which one though. But yeah, it's going to hit you twice. When Hex dip, it is like getting a huge discount on mining equipment. Exactly. Free mining equipment. Well, not free, I guess, but half price mining equipment on sale now. Get it now. You don't have to wait for those Chinese buyers or wherever they're made. I'll never stop buying. Any price is cool with me. Hey, that is awesome, El Hexidente. Guys, you can still dollar cost average into Hex. You don't have to stop now. You don't have to stop dollar cost averaging. If you want to put $5, maybe hold on to the $5 since the gas fees might cost you $5. But if you're putting in $50 every 2 weeks or $100 every month or whatever you want to do, hey, that is you could make a pretty good amount. Let's go to the version 2. So see if any price fluctuation. And I did that. On the first run up, guys. The whole first 100 days and the day 1 and day 2. Unfortunately, I made a pretty good amount, a significant amount off of all of this. So if dollar cost averaging, don't put in. If you have $10,000, $20,000 that you're going to put in. You can do whatever you want with your money. But if it was me, I would dollar cost average that in. If it was going to be $1,000 a month, if it was going to be $500 every week, figure out a good dollar cost averaging plan for yourself. Because you can put, if you put $10,000 in right now, and you're like, oh yeah, here we go. It caught a dip. Now I'm going to put $10,000 in and, it goes and then it just, it dips or it dumps for a little bit longer or dumps for 3 more months or 4 more months. You're just going to be looking at that like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I put it all in. But if you put dollar cost averaging in, guess what? On the highs, you're going to be happy with yourself when it goes up because you're still buying and it's still going up. And when it dips lower, you're going to be like, oh, sweet, I can still put money in. So, you can do whatever you want with your money, but I dollar cost averaged in, and if you look at it, Hex USDC version 1, I dollar cost averaged in pretty much the first 100 days. So I was buying down here every day. I'd put in some Hex. I was buying on each one of these, And there's people that bought clear up here, 1.5 cents, over where we're seeing it up here, right here. That's what it looks like right here, right? Oh, I bought clear up here and now it's all the way down here. We're wrecked. We are wrecked, and then it bottoms out. People are super selling right here. And then bam, it just bullish engulfing candle and it's off to the races. And people are like, oh my gosh, I just got out, right here because everybody fudded me out of my position. And then it goes to the moon. And in one candle, look at this one candle, guys. Look at this one candle. One candle, 107%. 107% in one candle, and just look what happens for the next few weeks. Let's just say right here, from the bottom to right here, 1,026%. So, don't FUD yourself out is what I'm trying to say. Don't FUD yourself out. Don't FUD your own bags. If you're FUDing and you're on my Twitter or anything like that, I'm probably going to block you because it's like, dude, you're FUDing your own bags. You're a moron. If you're playing for a team and you're like, this team sucks, I hate this team. It's like, dude, we don't need you on the team. How about that? Like, you can get off the team because you're just saying like I get it. There's questions, there's concerns. That's different. If you want to be like, hey, so what's going on with this? I don't understand this. That's fine. That's not fudding. That's asking legit questions. But when there's like, you guys told me that it was doing this and now it's doing this. It's like, dude, nobody told you anything. Nobody told you anything. From the bottom to the top. Team Hex Rider, exactly. What is the difference between the version 1 and version 2 charts? The version 1 is the liquidity on Uniswap from all the way from the start. So this one does all the way from the start, and then since we had to, we didn't have to, but all the liquidity moved to version 2 of Uniswap. That's why you see that just no liquidity on version 1. So it's just kind of like it's not dead, but it's just nobody's trading on version 1 because why would nobody's trading on it because it's over there on version 2. So version 1 just kind of gives you a like you can see all the way back to let's see, December 19th, or excuse me, December 15th. Clear back to December 15th, you get the whole picture. If you go to version 2, it only goes to like May or something, so you can't get the whole picture. So it's not the entire picture of what Hex actually has done. Oops, gosh dang it. Let's see. So see how it only goes back to May 18th. That's when the version 2 came out. So the version 2 has more liquidity. This is going to have more liquidity on it, and this is where most of the trades are happening. But version 1, if you're going to do any of these like EMAs and stuff like that, well, the EMAs, you're going to want to look at version 1 because they're all going to be skewed if you use version 2. They won't go all the way back. But I think it's a 4.18 on this one, and on version 1 it's 4.22. So it's roughly. I mean, there's a little bit of a difference right there that it needs to catch up on. But if you're using any of these indicators, you probably want to use something like that. And Bollinger Band's actually looking good. Usually when it's gonna dip real hard, guys, the Bollinger Bands or not just dip, but also take off. The Bollinger Bands will both open up like this. This one's coming down towards it, which means it could still actually go down. But like I've said before, with the Bollinger Bands, usually it hits 3 times on the lower Bollinger Band or the top Bollinger Band. It stayed on top of this one for a long time. But there was a newsworthy event that was happening. So it touched it right here, 1, 2, and 3. It actually did it 4 times right here. So it touched it 4 times. Usually there's about 3 before it starts coming back up. But it looks like it hit 4 times on this one. Which who knows, Bollinger Bands, Schmollinger Bands. I wouldn't trust any of that to get into Hex. Dollar cost averaging and has worked for me, so that's what I work off of. 9 EMA has worked really good if you're going to get in as well. I mean, once it's on top of this 9 EMA, and we've seen it just stay on top of this, so maybe hopefully it stays on top of this once again. But the 9 EMA is a pretty good indicator. for that. And this is the monthly chart. I mean, the monthly chart's looking actually pretty decent, especially if it gets bought back up to maybe say the six. Even where it's at right now, it's really not that bad. You can see that people sold for the news event, and then they bought it all the way back up to below, or to where we were at last month. So really, it's like what really happened. Like, there was a news event, you got 30 or 40 or even more percentage of what you had. And other people did too. They sold that, and lots of people are buying it right back up. So don't worry. You shouldn't worry about it. If you are worrying about it, you probably put in way too much, and you shouldn't have done that, right? Like, guys, don't put in more than you can lose. Like, this all could go to zero. It's highly, highly speculative. It's a speculation, and it's highly risky. These are a high risk. Everything in cryptocurrency is high risk. The government could come today and be like, well, no more cryptocurrency. We're done. We're shutting. They couldn't shut it off, but they could say it's illegal to transact with any, anything. And it could go all to zero. So if you're putting your life savings into this, if you're putting your grandma's, retirement funds into this, really think about what you're doing before you put any money into this, because into anything. But especially cryptocurrencies, they're very volatile, and you don't want to wreck your friends. Thudding, can you clip it mean, please? Because I must use it. What thudding? Can you say a meaning to this? No, fudding with an F. And fudding means fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Nearly never does a crypto go to zero, even the worst of them. Exactly, yeah. And hardly ever any of them go to zero, by the way. Even I think some of the actual real crap coins of 2017 that you would think that are zero, that people are in trouble for because they made them, like BitConnect. I don't think BitConnect is at zero, guys. I think that it actually pumped. I think it was Duhawks. Did Duhawks send it to me? He showed me that BitConnect is up like 100% this year or something. So it's like, dude, if you're not even at least up 100%, because BitConnect is, like, you should figure something out. The government can be voted out also. Well, hopefully. All a ledger does is hold your keys, not your crypto. RH, how are you? Oh, Richard. Yeah, Richard's in the house. Hexo trying to fud me out of my own bag. Put it all in. Yeah, well, I'm not saying that, just be careful. Corey Investor, thank you for the Ninja Guinea. Imagine an engulfing candle in December 2021. We'll start with a bang. That would be awesome, right, Corey? Thank you for that Ninja Guinea, bro. Thank you. Let me see if anybody. Thank you, Escatar. Knock, knock. Hexo said, you fuddin'. Yeah, you fuddin', bro. Al Hexo, thank you for that diamond. Let me scroll up. Corey Investor, thank you for the diamond. Let's see if Christmas comes early for us, Hex. Dude, wouldn't that be awesome? Quarter Panda, thank you for the diamond. If you FUD, the hexologist will visit you with the Ticonderogas. Yeah, you better watch out. I really do have a Ticonderoga. I can't. Let me see. Oh, come on. All right. Well, this is Ticonderoga. You'll have to take my advice, or take my word. We should all start concern trolling Hexo. There's lots of bans coming your way. Got it. Thanks, mate. Let's see. 17.221% stake. Let's go, baby. Let's see. Hex.vision. If you guys want to check it out yourself, Hex.vision. It's a beautiful site made by Firebun, one of the greatest developers for Hex. He's got this beautiful site. If we all FUD at once, he might succumb to doubt. Dude, that would suck. Don't ruin me. And I don't think so, Rami. I went through the FUD. I went through the FUDing 3 times before, I guess. 3 or 4 times before. And didn't give me that time. But, if there's 489, well, there are about 500 people watching. I guess if 500 people start FUDing at me all at once, it might take a little bit of effect on me. But I got through the last one. I got through the last few. So no dollar cost average market buy on ETH Hex with the slippage turned to a. Darish is really trying to wreck people. Think we could break him while riding green candles? Oh, geez. Share price only went up 1 hex. Well, yeah, now it's up 6 hex. Now it's up 6 hex, right? It was at 16,876. Yeah, it's up. It's on the highest ROI, so it'll just keep going up. It'll never go back down. Let's see. I would be shocked if we started pumping anytime soon. It is time to fill the bags, ladies and gents. Yep, exactly. Chlorophyll, more like borophyll. Yeah, it's pretty. I'm sorry. The numbers. You too, David Feder. Okay, let's see. Corey, thank you again for that, Ninja Genie. I think the share price isn't going up really fast right now because short stakes don't set the best ROI, right? Yeah, I mean, it depends on, yeah, exactly, Coscax. You saw really high this share price go up because people that were staked on day one were getting out after the big payday. So that's really what's setting it. This isn't going to zero. No, it's definitely, it's definitely not going to zero. Let's say that. Hexo tried to fund me out. Oh, jeez. Let's see. We'd revolt, bro. The government can be voted out. Well, hopefully, right? Fudding. Is that fudding Jim? Is that the fudding Jim? Unless you are me with $8 in the bank account, YOLO, Hexo. Sorry, yeah. Unless you got Franklin say Hex. I don't think Hex can mathematically go to zero. Yes or yes. Yeah, probably not. He's not go to zero. I will always be there to buy the dip. Yes. Well, I mean, it's like Bitcoin. It's like Bitcoin could go to zero at any moment, but really, is it ever going to? Like, if Bitcoin went to $1, how many people would be there trying to buy it all up? I mean, I would, and I'm not even a big Bitcoin fan. So, Toby-Wan, thank you for the ice cream. What is your outlook on the crypto market right now, Hexo? You think 2021 going to be comparable to 2017? Probably, yeah. I think that it's probably going to be a really good year. Flywing. Bunch out Elmer's dudes out here. Bunch of Elmer little fudders, huh? Spam the maxi into reviewing Hex. Who's this? Carlos Moon? Nah, who cares? What up, Hexo? You're the best part of my day. Hey, thank you, Toby-Wan. We honestly just need 1 or 2 whales to get into giant green candle, and this is a great time to get in. Hey, it's a great time to get in for everybody, guys. I mean, it's like you get some cheap Hex, and if you look at this tweet that Richard put out, like, how many times would you have wanted, like, how many of you guys that are newer or guys that you came in right here or any of these, how many of you guys would have wanted to get in here? Well, what if this is just a repeat of what happened right here? So it's like, you got to look at it like that. If you follow this line to $23, what is this? $23 by when? Maybe like 2023 or something. Or 30, look at this, 33, it's almost right at 33. So I mean, who knows if they'll go on this line, but man, if you're getting in at below a penny right now and it goes to $10 or $15 or $30 in the next 5 years, how dumb will you feel? How dumb will you feel that you didn't get in at these prices? And you can go to TradingView and see that it's not just like we're not like moonboying. Moonboy shots. Hold on. Oh gosh, come on. Stop wrecking my life. Rami, thank you for the Ninja Genie. Let's see. You are at a crypto conference after COVID. Richard slugs you in the face. What do you do? What do you slugs me in the face? Well, I would ask him, what's going on? Why are you so upset, bro? I don't know what I would do. I don't think Richard Hart would do that. Let's see. You are, I guess we can't do that. But thank you for the Ninja Genie. I don't think Richard Hart would do that. I don't see that in him. I don't see him slugging anybody. Let's see. So if you look at XRP, guys, look at where we're at right now. We are at 0.00422. If you look at XRP, XRP, it's at it was at 0.4 or 0.002. We'll just go clear up to 0.44. It's right here, on this wick that it came down, but it's almost nearly where we're at right here. Look at where they went out in 365 days, so about 303 days. We'll just go to that one. 334 days. Look how far they got up. $3.31 in 1 year, guys. And this was in the bull market, obviously. This is what happened in the bull market. But guess what? Look at these green candles, guys. Look at these huge green candles that could happen at any time. One big whale could put in a huge market order or market buy like this and put us up 350% to 2 cents, 2.5 cents. And it happened to XRP, guys. And if you know anything about XRP, does XRP really deserve any of this? I don't know, but there you go. I mean, it got clear up to $3.31 in 1 year. How amazing is that? And that's in a bull run, crypto bull run, which look at where crypto's at right now. Are we not in a bull run that's happening? I mean, I'm locking in my profits. I'm staking, and I'm waiting it out, because if Hex does what I think it could do in the next year in a bull market, this thing is going to do great. And look, it never even came back down to the lows of 0.002 afterwards. And this is our XRP, mind you. This is XRP, guys. So be wary of what you're doing, because you could be like, oh, I'm just gonna sit on the sidelines, and this is what happens. This is what happens. Oh, I've got that $25,000 in the back, and I'm just gonna wait till Hex starts mooning again, because then I'll be getting it. Then I'll just buy some, on the next run up. But what if the run up is not like what we've seen? What if it's just like we have seen one where it goes like this. One huge candle goes up 100% in one day. And, the next day we get another 25 or whatever this was these days, 25%. And then it goes, and then you're like, oh, I'm just going to wait for it to dip. And then it goes up another 25% in a day. And then it goes up another 25%. And you're like, oh, and then he comes back down and you're like, oh, watch, here it goes. It's going to dump because it's from, it's down 40%. It's down 40%. This thing's going to dump all the way clear back down to the lows. And you're like, oh, yep, see, I told you. And then it just bullish engulfing candle again. And then it goes up another 226%. And, guys, that's why I say dollar cost average in has worked for me. It's worked miraculously, and it's awesome. So you do what you want with your money, but I'm going to continue to dollar cost average in. Hex Outlaw, thank you for the diamond. 20 billion market cap is nothing for Hex. Yeah, exactly. Nothing. Randy, thank you for the 1 month sub, bro. All right, let me get the comments. Sorry, I've been so on my own pedestal and stuff for today, because I see a lot of fudders out there, and I don't want you guys to get caught up in the FUD, because, man, we're in a crypto bull market, guys. We are in the next crypto bull market. I think that we are. Bitcoin is almost at all-time highs. They're not even at all-time highs, which is pretty funny. But you see Ethereum starting to climb back up. You're starting to see some of these altcoins climb back up. And if you plan on sitting on the sidelines for a long time and just waiting for it to, I'm going to catch the next dip or catch the next dip. Well, in crypto bull markets, there's the dips are very, very small, and they're very, they're not small. They're volatile. They could be, we just saw an 86% dip. But they're not long lived. They're it just keeps going crazy. It just keeps going up. So let's see. Jax Meister, thank you for the follow. Let's see, 1,500 in 2 years or 10 years, dude. $1,500 for one Hex. I don't know, man. Damn. So all the OGs still at it. I see. This is good. Yep. We bought a bag of diamonds for the price of marbles. People still doesn't understand. It's a bag of marbles and giving it away. Yep, exactly, Johnny. I love that analogy too, man. I bought that bottom and sold that top. That was great. For XRP, that is awesome, B-Sot. That is when the banks were using it. Yeah, I'm guessing that's when the banks were. Oh, wow, the banks. The banks got it. You got to get that bank money, right? Where's the bank money? Lots of big unstakes happening at the moment. Hopefully the OA, well, I'm guessing it is. I'm guessing, and even if it's not, like I said, guys, if you don't have some money on the sidelines ready to catch the next dip, possibly maybe fill your Ethereum bags up ready. But do whatever you want with your money. But, there could be another dip where you could catch it. Conspiracy theory, people told me to buy when to sell. Exactly. I mean, dude, if you look at it, the fudders... If you want to look at it, guys, well, I'm not going to go to the USDC 1 again, version 1. But if you look at it, when the FUD starts coming out, that is usually when I take it to buy. And you just block the people that are trying to FUD. There's people that are going to have Hex in their name that are going to try to FUD you out of your positions. It's happened before. It'll happen again. There's these, these legit traders with a T, traders that try to get you to get out of your position. Not only because they want to get they want to get you to emergency unstake your bag. So guess what? You get more penalties. You get penalized. If they're staked, they're getting some money off of you. Maybe, small as it is, but they don't know how big your bag is. And if you buy into their product, because I've seen a lot of guys trying to get you into Hex clones, and it's these guys that if you see somebody fudding, go and see who they're following, and it's like, oh, okay, you're just doing this because you're following this other person that's probably, or not probably, but a Hex clone expert or not expert, but shill. So really, it's probably, I don't know if it's them or if it's they want you to pump or their bags instead of pumping Hex's bags. So, be wary of that. Always look at who's actually trying to FUD you out of your bags. First Hex conference happened today. It looks like Yash Deep, Dollar Cost, RG3, and a little old Vince and Bristology got to have their first Hex conference. I wish I was able to get there. That sucks. I wish I was invited. I wasn't invited. I guess I'll just sit this one out, guys. I guess, not that I could have went anyway. But that is awesome. First Hex conference happened today, guys, I'm guessing California. So, that is awesome. Congratulations to those guys that they're able to go and meet up, because I would love to do that, guys. I can't wait until we're able to all meet up at something and go and do something like that. All right, let's see. I feel like we are early 2016 all over again, right? Times are bad in Hexland. We are looking at XRP charts. Well, I'm just saying, if you compare the XRP charts to, they're at the same prices that we're at right now. And in 1 year, they were up at $3.31. So it's like 1 year from today, what would it matter if you bought at 0.004 or 0.003 when it goes down to, or when it goes up to $3.31? Sure, if you want to catch a wick or something like that, you can test those waters. But if it just has a huge moon price of, like something like this in 1 month, I don't even know what this looks like on daily. Let's see what this looks like on daily. There had to have been like just some crazy pumps. I mean, look at these. Look at these pumps, guys. And these are dailies. And look at these wicks. The wicks go up, they come right back. And then it, tapers off and it trades sideways for a little bit. And then you see more green candles. And then it trades sideways for a little bit. And then, more green candles and more green candles. So you got to watch what you're doing. Because these are daily, for how many days were they going sideways? Let's see, 26 days for about a month. And then they start pumping right back up. So really, $3.31 for XRP, guys. XRP, I mean, we all know what XRP. APR going back up. Beautiful, right? Woo! I hope we dip again. I sent a lemon. Hey, thank you, GI, for that lemon. 4 lemons. Hexadecimal, next time will be better. When Hex was just over 1 cent, don't you wish you could have bought under a half a cent? Buy the dip. Exactly. When it was 1.5, were you not like, man, I wish I would have bought more? Well, here's your chance, guys. Here's your chance. It's less than a third of what it was just a couple weeks ago. Unfollow any Hexkin that promotes coins. Exactly. I just block them. I don't even unfollow them. You're going to have to shoot me before fudding me out. Okay, Hexguard. Dang. Is RG3 tall enough to be a... Hopefully some of us can do New York City in the future. That'd be cool. I've never been to New York City. I've actually never been to the East Coast, so I was invited. Suck. I couldn't make it. That's all right, Children of the Grave. D-Gens get together. They stay together. Follow the addresses. You can see the Hex clone boys dumping on your heads just to get into their shitty projects. Yeah, it's gross, right? I mean, they can get into their shitty projects, but man, don't come crying when your shitty project, over liquidates their pool and there's no volatility, and then you're just sitting there for years with just like this. Because there's too much liquidity. The first Hex conference, awesome. That is pretty awesome, right? I'm so jealous. I want to chill. Yeah, me too. Where's the booth babes? Yeah, get the booth babes in there. All the boys having so much fun. It's a great time. Fake hexes have gone to 0, and it's LOL and stupid. Yeah, exactly. I mean, who was saying? I think it was Big Pep that was like, if they didn't see the awesomeness in Hex, there wouldn't be any clones. So, I mean, it's kind of, like copying somebody is the ultimate form of flattery. Is that I think there's a saying about it, but I can't remember the saying. But, I mean, they're just trying to copy us because they hate us because they ain't us, kind of like that. Yes, anus. And they're going to try to, oh, we got this or we got this. And it's like, dude, like just stick with the main contract and not go to zero. Like you have, like some of these have gone to zero, guys, multiple times. And they're like, hey, come into our thing. Oh, well, we're not going to tell you we've went to zero twice. But come on. And some of these guys, if you look at their past, if you look at the past of some of these creators, well, not some of these, both of the creators or the two Hex clones that I know of, you'll be astonished by that they say that Hex is a scam, because you're just like, oh, all right, what have you been up to then? Yikes. Let's see. Nomics.com. It looks like we're the highest market cap gainer of the day. That's kind of cool, right? 40%. Let's see what number we're at. 17. We're up 5 positions above Tron again. Yes. Sorry, D-Live. And look how beautiful that is. Who knows where who knows where it's gonna go, guys? But I have high hopes, and hopefully, I think that maybe we just, no financial advice, no trading advice, as I don't trade and I don't have anything coming out for months. Maybe we go sideways for a couple of days. Maybe we get a little bit more dip, and then we start heading back up. But like I said, I have no idea where we go from here. I'm one of these guys that like this 9 EMA at this point. The 9 EMA has been treating me, not that I trade it, but once we're above the 9 EMA, it looks like it travels right on it. When we go below, then it looks like it plays resistance. Not all the time. Obviously, right here it didn't play out, but right here starts playing support, and now it's resistance again. So if you're trading, look at the 9 EMA. Maybe it's going to be some good help or good indicator for you. Let's see. 17.1% is now staked. Nice. Just keep going down. There we go. 16.1. Nice. That means that we're going to get, a higher amount of T-shares, or for our T-shares. Look at that. We're already up 4 T-shares per, or 4 Hex per T-share on today. So look at that. That is awesome, right? Let me see. And that's good. And that's a good thing. So we did pretty much a V-shaped bottom on this T-share chart. That's going to be looking crazy at like 1,000 days, just seeing this huge V. That's like it's like a 2-day or 4-day event. Name a better financial product. You can't. Hashtag expose the shills. Yeah. Don't even expose them. Just block them. Because if you expose them, you try to use their name and you're like, oh, get rid of this guy, blah, blah, blah. Well, you're giving him like some power. Most of these guys just want to be recognized. Like, oh, he said my name. It's just kind of like Hexkins. When Hexkins go onto these guys, these people's YouTube channels and stuff like that, and they type it in, you get Chico Crypto to say something about Hex or something. We're always like, yes, we got him to say Hex, even if he hates it. We got him to say Hex, and that to us is like, yes, you just promoted it without even saying anything. So haha to you. Well, guess what? They're doing the same things to you guys. Like if you promote it or you say, oh, I wouldn't get into this, insert Hex clone. I wouldn't get into this project, and you tweet it out to all of your followers. Well, guess what? All of your followers just saw this Hex clone's name, and you're promoting it at that point. So just block them. Don't say anything about them. Just ignore them. Don't, ghost, as Richard always says, ghost them. It's always great to just ghost them. Let's see. Let me see. I want to see if this keeps going down. 16.1, guys. 16.1. Are we getting a higher? Let's see. No share price. I thought we were going to get a higher share price. Doesn't look like anybody's really. Look at that. Still going down. Hexadecimal next time to be better. Okay, let me see. Let me scroll down, guys. Holy smokes, that's a lot of. They're fake hexes, not clones, bro. Yeah, fake hexes. Sorry. Clone gives too much credit. They're very true. Very true. They are fake hexes. Where can I find a great explanation of T-shares and their importance? Well, Kazun Hex, what would you like to know? I will tell you a small thing. So you know how you transform your Hex, or I guess you don't transform it. You sell your Ethereum for Hex on ethhex.com. If you guys want to buy Hex, by the way, ethhex.com. You can see it. So one Ethereum will get you 136,708 Hex for one Ethereum right now. So if you go over to, let's see, where was I going to go? Oh, if you go over here, you can see that a T-share cost you 16,083 Hex. So let's see how much for one. Actually, let's just say for one USDC right now. Or, let's see, 16,083. So it's going to cost you about $65.79 for a T-share currently. For one T-share that's staked for one day. Obviously, if you go further, you're going to get some staking bonuses, but we'll just say for one day you wanted to put it in for one T-share. So your one T-share, that is 16,083 Hex for one T-share. You could stake it for one day, and it would give you that much. That you would convert 16,083 Hex for one T-share. So now you have a T-share like what we have right here. And then you can go and see how much that T-share is worth every day. So today you got paid 4.002 Hex per T-share that you have. So there's your T-share payout for the day. So let's take that number, 4.002, and we'll see how many Hex I got paid for the day. So if you go down here, I have 46.6. I would times that by 46.6. That's how many total T-shares I have on this entire account. So let's see how many Hex I got paid in interest just today. So we can check that out. So I got paid 186.49 Hex today in interest for all of my. So that's what you do. You just convert your or times your T-share rate by how many Hex you got paid out by that day. And you can go down and see how much each day is every day, how much you got paid. So some days when people emergency on stake, there's going to be 12, like right here, we got paid 12.9 Hex per T-share, which is, 12.9 times 46.6, which I got paid 601 Hex on that day. If I would have had the same amount of T-shares, obviously I have some of these are new, so I didn't get paid that much on that day. So that's how you convert it. So you pretty much burn your Hex for T-shares. When you convert your Hex for T-shares, pretty much you burn your Hex. That's the actual term, but it's just like you're buying it. You're buying T-shares for your Hex. You're just converting your Hex into T-shares, pretty much. There's technical terms like you burn your Hex for T-shares, but I found the best way to talk about it is you're converting your Hex for T-shares. Just like you converted your Ethereum for Hex, you're converting your Hex for T-shares. And it cost you 16,083 Hex per one T-share right here. All depends on the stake rate. Tomorrow it may be 3 Hex per T-share. It may be 10 Hex per T-share. Exactly. We looking really dead. LMAO. Yeah, exactly. Only 500 people watching today. It's super dead. Goals: get paid 1 Bitcoin every day in Hex interest so you can go shit on Maxis. How funny would that be? That's how much you got today. Yes. Back to number 16. Hilarious. Matty Allen, thank you for the 1 month sub, bro. 78 T-shares times 4 Hex per T-share. Yeah, that's what you could do. You could, if you have 78 T-shares, then you would times it by the 4.002, and then you could see how many Hex you got paid today. Compound interest, either way, either you're making it or you're paying it. Exactly. Started to feel a little bearish. That's the moment I knew it was time to buy more. This thing has a lot of pump left in it. I mean, guys, we're getting into a crypto bull market. If you're getting into a crypto bull market, what do you think is going to happen to the entire space, not just Hex? And just think about what's going to happen to the only completed product in the space. Now, I'm not saying like in the next day it's going to moon clear up to $5. I'm not saying that. But when we're in a bull market, how long do these dips last? If you look at how long some of these, I mean, just look at XRP in the bull markets. How long did this dip last? A day. I don't know what happened on this day, but it lasted a day. It kind of bled out for the next month, and then bam, it just went completely crazy for the next year. So, hey, Joe, thank you for the diamond. Toby Wan, thank you for the diamond. Exactly. Vented PMs and Ghost the Turd. Exactly. Basically, the only way to know how much daily payout you are getting is to multiply the daily payout by your T-share amount. Exactly. I love T-shares like BearShare and LimeWire. Old school reference. Yeah, old BearShare and LimeWire. T-share cost in Hex always goes up. Yes, this will. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Hold on. That's another thing. This price, right? Where did I just do that? Let me see. Yeah. This price is as low as it's going to get ever right now. So 16,083 Hex per T-share. This is the lowest it'll ever be. A week ago, this was at 11,003. What was it? Was it 11,500 or 11,100? Either way, it was in the 11,000s because people are ROIing really hard right now. It's just going to continue to go up. These day one stakers that may have staked from 380, 355, they're going to ROI harder, and it's going to continue to pump the share price up, guys. This is the lowest you'll ever get it, and it'll never go back down. It's never going to go down to 16,082 Hex per T-share. Nope. It's just going to continue to go up and continue to go up and continue to go up. Let me see. I will show you guys the simulation. Obviously, the simulation is a simulation, and it was done before Hex even came out, so nobody knows where it's headed or how it looks. But I mean, you can kind of base it off of something like this. So this is the first year of what we saw. We got clear up to here, and it was 11,500 Hex per T-share. Well, we just had this little number right here, where the big payday skyrocketed. Don't worry about these numbers, but this is the big payday. So the big payday skyrocketed from 11,500 all the way to 16,080, and now we're just on this route. So you can see that people are going to continue to ROI higher and higher, and the share rate, the 16,083. Is just going to continue to go up for the next 2 years, forever, actually, not just 2 years. But you can see that it's, going to continue to climb. And this is the 2-year chart. So this is the first year that we just saw. This is the after 2 years. And then, this is why people say that Hex has just started. If you look at the T-share rate, this is where it's going to start getting crazy when you start seeing these huge jumps. Even something like this is going to really be like, oh my gosh. We're going to go from 16,083 to 17,000 in one day because somebody ROI'd really hard. And then you're like, oh man, I wish I would have gotten 16,083 instead of, 17,000. But if you're looking, guys, and you're looking at this and you're like, man, I missed out. I didn't get that 11,500. And now I have to buy 16,000 Hex per T-share. And, or you're here at the end of the 2 years and you're like, man, I'm going to pay, I'm guessing, 18,000 Hex per T-share or something, 19,000. You're like, man, if I would have just gotten in here, it would have been 11,000. Well, if you go and you look at the 10 years, if you look at 10 years, right here is just what happened. The big payday. It's a blip. It's a blip on this huge 10-year thing, or the 10-year chart. And really, if you get in, if you got in right here, and put a 4,000 or 3,000 day stake, you're going on this same chart. It's going to continue to do this, as long as you're putting in 10-year stakes. This is why I say 10-year stakes are awesome. I mean, you can continue to just climb this. So this is what Hex is all about, guys. The T-share rate. It's not about how much Hex you have. It's about how many T-shares you have, and you should be trying to collect as many T-shares as you can. And guess what? This T-share rate continues to go up, just like what we saw in here. Like, it just continues to go up. So be aware of that, depending on how big your stake was. Okay, let me see. Exactly. Okay, let me see. Hexo been saying $5 to $7 pump it. I can't wait, right? Hex was my destiny. All stakes are 15 years, and I'll be 55 years old. All of your stakes are 55 years? Wouldn't you can do whatever you want with your money, man. I wouldn't suggest that though, because that's a long time to be looking at those stakes. Just need to keep getting eyes on Hex and go mainstream. Seems like there is a lot of people stuck, meaning they want to dump on the big payday, but that they can't now, and they are just staking for 30 to 120 days. Exactly. Nice, right? I'm glad that they didn't dump on our heads with 3 times as many coins. I'm happy about it. I'm happy with, I've got some people that I know in real life that are kind of upset about the big payday, and I don't think they understand how good that it was that people weren't able to get, look at this, 15.5. People weren't able to get 3 times or two times as many coins as what was projected. It told me that it was this. It told me that there was I had 10 million hex, and it said I was going to get 30 million hex by on the big payday, and I only got 8 million hex instead. Or 5 million, let's say 5 million hex instead. Well, dude, let's say, that's a small bag. If you've been in for a year, you got 10 million hex for $1,000, maybe $1,500 if you were in from the start or something like that. And now it's worth $40,000 or something. Let's just say that somebody put in $1 million at the start, and they have 200 or 300 million hex, and they thought they were going to get 1 billion hex to sell on the big payday, and instead they only got 300 million hex to sell on the big payday, and now they're dumping it. It's like, dude, I'm so glad that person didn't get 1 billion hex. That it kind of slowed them down a little bit. It's like, okay, basically we are all early as hellos, locking those T-shares. We are creating the new higher bottom floor. Yeah, spot price could be 0.00005. I don't know about that. I can't understand crying over free money. Exactly, dude. I think one of the things was that one of my friends was talking about, like, it wasn't just the free money; it was the dip too, the dip and the free money, and which I can understand. I can understand where people are getting angry about that, but obviously we knew that a dip was coming because people were going to sell off their big payday. So it's like, I don't know. I would rather get out the weekends so they're not dumping on us for years, and then not give them a whole bunch of free money to dump on us for the next 10 years. A bunch of youngsters. Yeah, Hex should be a household name. Let's do it. I'm still trying to onboard my brother. Good job, man. Why don't you show my T-share chart, Hex? So, yeah, if you can link it, Shadow Brilliance. That chart sucks. Yeah, show it to me. Show it to me. I can't remember all of these. I always do. Dude, you have some awesome ones. If you're young in age, Hexkins, take it out 10, 15 years. You don't want to miss the money, and you super glad you did it for yourself. Your young self did. He's all, I don't know. It sounds complicated and takes a lot of steps to get in. It does. I mean, the only steps to get in is buying Ethereum and then buying Hex and then staking it. Not that hard. All right, you got me interested. Well, Solider. Hopefully you stick around, man. You can ask any questions that you'd like. What site is that? Yoden, I don't know which site I was on. Sorry, man. Yeah, I'm 38 and staked 15 years. I've got 15-year stakes too. Where do you find those charts, Hexologist? The chart that I just had up, this one? Is this what you guys are asking for? This one? This is just something I have on my computer. If you guys want this chart, I mean, this is just a simulation, guys. This is a simulation before even Hex came out. So, I mean, but if you really look at it, it really did this. I mean, a year it went, the share rate did this, and then after the big payday, it did this, and it's just going to continue to do this. So it is just a simulation, but Hex can't go back down. The share price, the share price cannot go down. So, I mean, it's going to follow that. Maybe not exactly and right on, but it's going to follow that. So you're going to give it to her for her birthday? Yeah, I just made a letter for my girlfriend. Hey, that's cool of you, man. Just remember to keep the keys. No coiners are never going to be concerned with the T-share price. They care about APY and price appreciation. Hey, and that's fine too. This is a passive income. You can set up a passive income play with Hex. And, I have a passive income play with Hex. I have passive income coming out for 10 years. So really, it's going to be a passive income generator for me. So I don't have to worry about where the price is. I can just sell the interest and restake the principal, like we've talked about a whole bunch of times. Day 4,000 looks so sweet, for real, Corey. Thank you for the diamond, bro. This is just the beginning, yes. Hex per T-share also should be growing, or will it stake to 2 to 6? I think it'll probably level out Naz Durav. But I have no idea. It just depends on how many people are staked, the penalties for that day, and yeah. OA just extended the time for people to get stupid good deal. One whale and the price will leave everyone behind. We have seen it. We really have seen it. Today will always be the cheapest T-share price. It goes up every day. Very true. Johnny Chaos, you are the man. Dude, Johnny is great. He's a great dude. Johnny, if you guys haven't followed Johnny, go follow Johnny on Twitter. Go check him out. CCFX Studios. Let's see. One whale buys. Everyone will be crying they didn't buy. Yep. I was a little bummed, but I get what the OA did. No, exactly. I mean, there was people that are bummed, and who isn't bummed that they didn't get like a whole bunch of Hex for free, and but I would rather have mine got cut a lot, and I'm not like, I probably should be a lot more mad than maybe I am, but I could see I was getting nervous. I was getting super nervous at 12% staked and about to give everybody and their mother. You could see people coming out of the woodworks. Oh, Hex, here comes the big payday. Get into Hex now. And I was getting nervous, like, dude, there's going to be people in here with $100,000 that just bought. They bought $100,000 and they think they're going to get $300,000. And at 10% staked, they were going to get however much. It was 2.5% or 2.5x of what they had. So they were going to get $250,000 for free. And what do and they're just staked till day 355. So what do you think that they're going to do with that extra $250,000 that they just got for free? Like it weeded out all those guys by only saying, okay, you're only getting about 30 to 40% extra of what you have. So instead of 250,000, now you're only getting 30,000, which is like, bro, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. $30,000 you just got for free. Some people are really dumb. Imagine all that Hex being dumped in one day. OA saved us. Exactly, trust us. Exactly. He really did save us, and it was very kind of them to do that. Good thing they didn't dump on us with 3 times as many coins. You're welcome from the OA. Exactly. Spot price would be 0.000005. Exactly. If you guys, we already, like, just imagine this dump, but you got 3 times as many coins. What do you think would happen? We would be back to all-time lows, because there would be so much Hex out there that was just liquid for people just to dump on us. Let's see. Basically, we are early. Yes, we are. So much value. Yes. I can't understand crying over free money. It's gross, right? I mean, it's not gross. I get it. But yeah, I mean, it sucks for people that bought clear up at here. They're like, oh, but if you're dollar cost averaging in, like I said, not that you have to, you can put it in your money whenever you want, but bro, like dollar cost averaging again did really, it did wonders for me. And I was buying up at these points. So it's not like I'm not, buying some as well. Anyone with an average staking ladder of 9 years or more, the value of their stakes go 4 times the value of Hex required to make the ladder. That's awesome. Look at my roommate trying to FUD me out, shaking my head. Dude, just wait a couple months. If anybody's trying to FUD you out, just wait a couple months. Sit on your hands and just watch it. Just watch it for a couple months. I've been there where people were calling me every name in the book, saying I was a scammer, saying I was a piece of crap, saying that I'm going to lose all my money. And it's like, dude, okay, if you know what you're in, guys, if you know what you're in, you know that you're in a gold. You've got gold here, right? You've got gold. You're don't sell it for like what Johnny said. People think that you're buying it for marbles, right, or the marble price right now, but you have diamonds. You're paid your principal and whatever interest you earned. Yes. Let's see. Hex is a long game, not a trading game. Exactly. Weak-handed slaves looking for overnight times degenerates be gone. Yes. Hexo could be Mr. Clean for Hex. Maybe clean up your trash portfolio with Hex. I like it. I like that. Hex has gone up 250x, and someone said it's too difficult to buy. LOL. This is why a lot of people are not rich, just lazy. True. And I mean, guys, nobody wants to buy a red candle, right? Nobody wants to buy a red candle. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, a red candle. Look at that thing. I'm not touching it. I'm going to wait until 1.5 cents to buy it. It's like, okay, well, don't, that's why you see people complaining and crying now because they got in at these green candles when they should have been getting in on these red candles. If they bought in on these red candles, I mean, maybe some of the guys are down or whatever from here. Well, if you bought in right here, guess what? You're up right here. If it's you need to hold for more than a few months, a few days, a few minutes. Some of these guys are minute traders though. I got this, now I'm gonna sell. Now it's like, guys, chill, just chill. Maybe Hex is a fight club of crypto. Maybe, but you got to tell everybody it's the opposite of that, right? Hexo got to be shirt with us hex shaped pecs. A cult classic. The last. Okay, here you go, Hexo. Show them this. Okay. Let me get the site or the tweets. Hopefully I can explain it because I don't want to sound like an idiot. All right. Well, there's a share price. Share price cost of one T share in USD. So this looks like how when. Oh, this is day 400. Okay. So let's see. What is this? $10,000 for one T share? I'm not understanding. Share price share price cost of one T share in USD next 1,000 days. Okay. So you're saying it's going to cost $10,000 for one T share? I don't understand. Let me see. One T share over the next 5,555. Well, obviously this is a simulation, right? It's going to cost you $1 million. Is this what it's saying? $1.8 million for one T share? That's pretty crazy. That is crazy. Okay. So okay. I get it. So, but this one's weird. This one's weirding me out because it's like $67. So wouldn't it be like this one right here? It's like $67 for one T-shirt right now. So it's pretty low on this number. So I don't. What are these ones? Price. These are price. I'm guessing that these are the lows. All right. This one makes more sense to me. This, if you just got rid of the numbers, because I don't know if that's it's going to cost $200,000 by day 4,000, possibly for a T-shirt. That'd be insane, right? That is insane. I'll have to look at it a little bit more off when I'm just studying it. I need to study it a little bit, I guess, or you can tell me. That's probably the best way, right? See, I'll keeping a backup. Yeah, good idea. Get it. Keep the keys. I'm just saying. I wouldn't, from my own experience. You do what you do, man. I don't know. Isn't that the same view zoomed out? I think he's got his own. He's probably got his own predictions and stuff. So probably not. That's the price of Hex. No, it was the price of one T-share. So I guess if everyone ended their stakes and nobody ever staked again, Peter McCormick. Oh, geez. Let's see. It's the cost of one T-share over a certain time period, given a range of possible prices for the future time. Oh, okay. So, look at that, guys. You could be paying $1.8 million at the top end of this for one T-share. And right now it's $67, which you think that's crazy, guys. But people also thought that $90 for one Ethereum, So it was one Ethereum for 1 million Hex back in the day. And I think Ethereum was like $100, $90. We even saw $80 crash on stream when it happened. It wasn't like at the lows of Hex, but still like $80 for an Ethereum. You could have gotten 1 million Hex, or I think at one point it was 2.2 million if you self-referred yourself for one Ethereum. So and now for one Ethereum you're going to get 136, and we've seen it go down to clear to 20,000 Hex per one Ethereum. So, guys, this is, $1.8 million is not out of the questions. 100,000 or 1 million Hex has cost us $90 at one point, and 1 million Hex now cost you 4,000. And at one point, 1 million Hex would have cost you $15,000. It's not out of the question. If we did another 100X, that's going to get you $150,000. Or I guess $400,000 for $1 million. Not out of the question. Hex stake now below 15%. High interest is back. Here we go, baby. I can't. Mine's getting some errors. Looks like Hex.vision is rug pulling us right now. 14.7. Beautiful. Been through a bunch of promise coin bullshit. Hex is a truly functioning finished product, and this dip ain't shit. Hold on to your hats. Pop a boner. I like that. I like that. One T-share costs $67 today or more. I think it's like, yeah, I think it's, let's see, 0.004. I think it's at 40 right now. Times, what's the T-share? 16,000. 16,083. Yeah, $64. How many hex for one ETH these days? I think 136. I think 136 right now. Let's see. Let's go over to, yeah. Let's see. For one ETH, I'll give you about 135,812. 1,393 dolphins left in the pod today. Nice. Hexo, this takes into account that the price of T-shares in Hex terms would be, this chart just translated into USD. Okay. That makes sense then. Shadowy Brilliance. How many, let's see, hold them top hats, gents. Yes. Tip them top hats. Need a chart to show USD cost per T-share. That'd be cool, right? Right on. I was curious. Sorry if it was a silly question. No, it's not a silly question, Daily Mock. No problem, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm here to onboard new users, here to give the news and to just help people with questions. So it's not a problem at all, bro. Let's see. All right. Let me scroll up, see if I missed anything. Oh, Love and Hex, thank you for the diamond. 30 to 250% more principal because big payday. Next all-time high going to be big. Can't wait, Love and Hex. I cannot wait. Once Staker app is complete, we chill hard AF and change lives like Hexo. Hey, thank you, Hex Outlaw. Was 0.00369 the bottom? I think it was 0.0019. But that would have been hilarious, right, Hexkin Sweet? You're not a crap... not a crap. Love you, Hexa. Hey, Sammy, love you too. I will never early end stake. Never, ever. I still haven't. Well, I did one for like a video, like a tutorial video of what happens if you end an emergency end stake. But other than that, wait until your wife tries to FUD you out. I think Hexa is paying my wife to FUD me out or something for my emergency end stake penalties. Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks. What would be the best PDA app for buying Hex with a percentage on my holdings interest? Or what is a PDA app? Like a BlackBerry or something? I don't know what a PDA app is. You can go on MetaMask and if you go to browser on MetaMask, I think that there's on your phone, there's like a browser. You can go on there and go to ethhex.com and you can connect your MetaMask to it and then buy some there. And then there's mobile phone wallets not wallets, excuse me, but there's a staking app that you're able to use to stake. It's hexmob.win, I believe. But I wouldn't use, you can, but I would use your computer or something like that to do it. Because really, do you want to have a 15-year stake on a cell phone that's connected to the internet all the time with your private keys and everything? I mean, you can do whatever you want, but that seems crazy to me. Oh, graphhex.rocks. There you go. If you want to see how much one T-share is, you can check it right here. One T-share equals $65.37. So just go to graphhex.rocks and you can see how much one T-share is worth. So that's pretty cool. I didn't. That must be new. And you can the graphhex.rocks, which is Pika. If you guys want to check them out in chat, you can actually, put your account in, your Hex account, and see all of your stakes. I think it might already have mine. Yeah, it already has mine. There it is. So yeah, you can see how much your stakes are. You can see how much, if you hover over it, you can see how much they're worth. And I thought they put how many shares you got for that one, but maybe not. Yeah, I think this is just telling you. So there you go. Oh yeah, if you look at the blue, it tells you how much T-shares you have. That's awesome. So thank you, Pika, for doing this for you. I really wish I would have been able to talk to him on the stream the other night. It doesn't look like his microphone was working. So let's see. Let me scroll down. Hex stake, but high interest is back. Let's see. Need a chart to show USD per T-share. 08 equals a genie. Yeah, don't rub his lamp too hard, if you know what I mean. I'm a dolphin again. Oh, congratulations, Trustless. That's what that chart is. Lazy for life. Let me see. Right on. Was just curious. Okay, let me see. ranks were always coming back unless you got shook. Yeah, there's some shook people out there too, right? If you guys been on Twitter, you've seen some shook fools. That had 2 weeks to end. That had 2 weeks to end stakes after the big payday. Price will climb after 2 weeks from the big payday. Okay. Have you ever noticed how advertisements for gyms makes it seem like you'll be entering a utopia of health? Everyone's smiling. The personal. Oh, thank you, Fudding Gym. Looks like somebody made an account, Fudding Gym. Here's the two charts. The one I showed is built on top. All right, thank you, Shadowy Brilliance. Let me see. I gotta copy it to put it on the other one. Hex Outlaw, thank you for the ice cream, bro. Let me see. What did you say? So here's the two charts. The ones I already showed are on the top. Okay. So this is what the how much it cost. Oh, okay. This one it makes more sense. This one is more of something I can look at. So, yeah. I mean, look. So it shows you. I mean, so day 400. You're thinking that we go clear up to. You're thinking that we go clear up to 35,000 hex. See, I'm thinking that we don't go up as high. You know, maybe. I mean, where did you get these? Are these new? November 4th. Do you still stand by these Shadowy Brilliance, or are you kind of are you going to update these for the new hex shares? I honestly don't know. I mean, look at that 5,555, 1.8 million hex per T-share. That is insane. That is insane right there. Looks like we're even at 2,500. You're going to pay 200,000 hex per T-share. Right now it's 16,000, guys. This is, it's this. We're right here. You are here. You should have like some really, really huge arrows. You are here. And, 1.8 million hex per T-share. And hex, how much hex is going to be, how much is hex going to be? How much is it going to be to get 1.8 hex, 1.8 million hex at 5,555? That's crazy. I like this chart. Because this one you can kind of, I think that it'll more or less go on this route. But yeah, phone. MetaMask stupid gas fees. They don't need. They need to fix it. Yeah. You can get more T-shares the longer you stake. Yes. That's another thing, guys. If you're looking at how many hex, if you just wanted to buy one T-share and you're like, oh, I'm going to put 16,083. Well, look, if you do this, 16,000 for 1 day, yeah, you're going to get one T-share for that. And you're going to get no longer pays better bonus and very little bigger pays better bonus. But let's just say you put 10, you're going to stake for 10 days. Look at your bigger pays better bonus. You get 79 extra hex to convert. And so you're going to get actually 1.004. And that's just on 10 days. Let's see what happens at 100 days. You're going to get an extra 874. This is effective hex. Obviously, you're not going to get that much hex. You still only have 16,083, but these are bonuses, guys. These are bonuses on effective hex. So if you take the calculation, your stake amount in hex plus stake bonuses. So you plus this, and it's going to give you this. So really, you're staking 16,083, but your effective hex, or like with all of your bonuses, it's effectively you're getting this much hex. So you don't even need this much unless you're staking for 1 day to get one T-share. So if you do 1,000 days, look how much 1,000 days moves you up. 1.5 T-shares. So there's that. And if you go clear up to 3,641, you can get 3 times as many shares. So you can get 3 T-shares if you're going to just stake for with 16,083. So it's effectively giving you 32,166 extra hex to stake with, guys. So you're really the effective hex is showing that you'll get 48,249. And so that's how many you would actually, you're not actually staking with that, but your effective hex with all the bonuses added on to that are giving you this much. So you're effectively getting 3 T-shares off of that. So and this is as many as you can get. You can go clear up to 5,555, which is 15.2 years or something. But that's as far as you're going to get with the T-shares. Now, some might ask, why would you stake for 5,555 days then? And the reason is, if you stake for only 3,641 days, your share rate stops at that time. So this share rate right here, it's not going to be that on day 3,641. You're going to have to restake that hex to stake for the rest of that 5 years that you missed. And if you look at this chart, where is it? If you look at this chart and you stake until 3,641, well, look, it's going to cost you 750,000 hex instead of 16,000 hex to get so you're going to be staking, you're going to have to take 750,000 hex to get one T-share, but right now you're getting 16,000 hex per T-share. So it's just going to continue to climb. So if you wanted to stake for those last 5 years, you're not gonna get that same T-share rate unless you just staked it. Well, you can't for that 5 years if you just wanted to get back into it, unless you wanted to put more money into it. So let's see. I just paid $420 for the good accounting my stake. All right, Hex a million. That's pretty hilarious. Just curious, how many people do we have staked in Hex now? Be cool to chart that. Look at this time next year. I mean, you can look. Bye Squid Life. Yeah, get those ink pouches out. Brittle boys can't clench. Hex back up to number 17 on Nomics. Nice. These kind of examples are great for people new to Hex to learn Hex. So hey, thanks Swearworks. Yeah, we can go over these. It sucks because it's like I want to go over these daily because I love how crazy Hex is, but it's also like then you get the people that have watched it every day and they're like, bro, you went over this. So you gotta, maybe once a week or twice a week we go over it or something. With penalties today, I am back to pre-big payday daily interest. Hey, James, that is awesome, bro. 1 year minimum and $100 minimum. Okay. The volume going very low. Why? Well, you can't really buy volume. What does it matter about volume, right? Like, can you buy the volume? And plus with a staked coin, does it really matter about volume? Because people are staked. Nobody's selling. Maybe that's why, right? Like nobody's selling. Nobody sold this red candle, right? The volume is dead. Yesterday there was more buys than there was than today, it looks like, or volume at least. Volume doesn't mean anything. So let's see. My APY looking glorious. Nice. Stop doing baby days. Have to see what happens in the next couple of weeks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's probably true. You're right. Shadowy Brilliance. It's probably too early to figure out right now. I'll be happy to see them. Your charts are still great, Brendan. Yeah, he's got great ones. Gosh dang it, Hexo, just ship my FOMO pants. I mean, guys, that's what I've been trying to tell you for the last year, guys. I mean, this is crazy. You could right now it's 16,000 hex. I mean, before it was 11,000. Now it's 16,000 hex to get to one T-share. And by day 1,000, it's going to cost you. It looks like probably maybe 50,000 hex per T-share on this chart, and by day 2,500, whenever that is, quite a few years, but still, like not like too far. You're going to be paying 200,000 hex per T-share. 200,000. You're paying 16,000 right now. Day by day, 3,200, 3,100. You're going to be paying 400,000 hex per T-share. By day 4,000, you're going to be paying 800,000 hex per T-share. And by day 5,000, you're going to be paying 1.5 million hex per T-share. And this can't go back down, guys. This might be a little bit off, of what the numbers could be, but it's going to continue to go up like this. Like you've got to kind of, it's going to go up like this. It's just going to continue to go up. So even if these numbers are off by, a little bit, it's still pretty powerful of what is going to happen in the next 15 years. Let's see. Can you talk about how the market cap has increased or changed since the big payday? Well, the market cap is just it's calculated by circulating supply. So the circulating supply sends all of these hexes unstaking and going back into circulating supply instead of locked. The hex that was locked, it's not in the circulating supply. So when everything gets locked up, it gets taken off of your market cap. So it's circulating supply times the price. So when you have a high price like 1.5 hex, let's see, what were we at? 1.5 pennies, 0.015, and then we had 300, or it was like 400 million hex. 400 billion. So it might be a little bit crazy. We had like a $6 billion, I think we got clear up to 6 billion, maybe 5 billion, 5 billion, market cap, $5 billion market cap. So that's how you calculate the market cap. So, what do we have right now? Let's check the market cap. We can go to hex.com or go.hex.com, press this, and 527. So 527.218. Oh, well, I guess we don't do the 218. So there. And then we are at 0.004. So we would times that by times by 0.004. Right? 004. Okay. And we have about $2.1 billion market cap right now. So we're at a $2.1 billion market cap. And, if you go over to hex.live, that's where it's at, the $2.1 billion market cap. And so once these start unstaking, it puts the hex right back into the circulating supply. When you stake the hex, it burns it. It's out of circulating supply. And for those few days when there was 98% staked, well, it takes it off the market cap or out of the circulating supply, lowers the market cap because it looks like nobody, there was hardly any out in the circulating supply. And then once the people start end staking, it goes right back into the circulating supply. And now we're back at $2.1 billion. But let's see, let's say you got 527, let's see, 527,218. Let's say we went back to 1.5 pennies. We'd have almost an $8 billion market cap because of how much more hex that we have right now. Before there wasn't that 183 billion hex. So the big payday paid out 183.9 billion hex. So all you'd have to see what we were at before was 528.968 minus 183.9. And so we were at about 345 billion. Okay, so I thought we were up a little bit higher than that. About 345 billion. So let's see, 345 and times that by 0.15. See where we are at our all-time highs. So 5.1. Peter McCormick, holy smoke. Peter McCormick hits me with a ninjet, holy smoke. Staked 11 million hex for the 5,555. This is thanks to the hex community for teaching me how valuable shares are. Holy smokes, Peter McCormick. Well, thank you, Peter. Thank you so much for the ninjet, and great. That is awesome, bro. 11 million hex for 5,555. That's a lot of hex, bro, but you understand if you can continue with that and you have the strong hands for that long, that is amazing. And kudos to you, my friend. Kudos to you. We won't be as hard as on you anymore because it sounds like Peter McCormick's on our side now. But thank you so much for the jet, bro. Let's see. Can you share more of the share info with Duhawks? What is that? Let's see. Best strategy to pump the price. Telling people how to get, everybody, show people the Staker app, show people, show them the share rate, show them Brennan's, these charts, these charts will blow people's minds. This chart actually gets people's FOMO pants on. And maybe they don't follow them accordingly, but it will always go up. It will always go up. So, if you look at all of the simulations that people have done, they look pretty much like this. I don't know where it'll be. Maybe in 4,000 at day 4,000 instead of at 800,000 hex. We're at 600,000 hex. But look, it's still going to continue to go on a path that looks just like this. And I think that showing people the T-shares, like selling the T-shares, they sound complicated, but when I heard of T-shares, you got to tell them about hex and you can make money off of it. And if you stake it for 5 days, if you stake it for 100 days. You're going to make money. But really, once they start staking it and they're like, well, what is this T-share thing? Then you show them this and then you explain T-shares. And this is what gets me FOMO'd in the hardest. Like, hex is cool, but then you are like, okay, well, I can make, 4 hex off of my one T-share, $67, and I'm making 4 hex. That's like, 1.6 cents a day. That's nothing off of my $70 that I put in. How long is that going to take me to get some money like that? If you put in $65 right now for one T-share and you got 4 hex today for your one T-share, how long is that going to take you to make up that $67? People don't. They're going to be like, dude, that's going to take forever. But you show them this, and you're like, dude, those T-shares that you bought today in 15 years could be worth like 1.5 million hex for one T-share, and you bought it at 16,000. Like that'll blow them away. I think that blows them away. Going to rename Hexo to Shareologist. shares of the game. You missed out. You honestly want to know more, how to learn about shares? When I buy the next million USD worth of Hex, you will learn about what shares are and what. Okay. Because people are greedy at all-time highs, suck in more people who want the gains. Guys, I need help. Question: what is the market cap right now? Nomics app says it's 2.13. Is that correct? That is correct. Inviting Freedom. It is correct. All you have to do it's really easy. It's really easy, guys. It's really easy to find out how to do market cap. It's very easy. Just go right here to go.hex.com. Click the logo over here. Take this number 531 063 and put all those zeros because it's 531 billion. That's 531 billion. Then times it by whatever the price is. So if you go over here to the price, it's at 3999. Let's see, times by 0.00399,859, and then bam, 2.2 or 2.123 $1 billion market cap right now. That's all you have to do. It's super easy. It's super easy. And then the more people that, or not the more people, well, I guess the more people that are unstaking. So you see 14.7. Maybe we go down to 10, and get back up into the high. There we go. 13.7 is staked now. So the more of this goes down, the higher the market cap goes because you're continuing to put more into the circulating supply. When I end a stake, do I lose my T-shares for that end stake? Yes, cousin Hex, and you can never get it again. So there's some people that staked on day one. They got 10,000 Hex per T-share, and now if they were to end stake, they would never get that 10,000 Hex T-share rate ever again. And now they would have to pay, let's say you put 1,000 Hex for one T-share, or, you put 10,000. Let's say you bought 10,000 Hex per T-share on day one or whenever you were, day 3. And then you waited until right now to end stake, and you ended the stake and you wanted to get back. Well, you're going to be paying 16,083 or whatever it is right now for your T-shares. 16,083. Market cap equals unstaked Hex, current circulating supply times price. Yes. Richard, whoops. Hey, Hexo, you missed some comments from RH. Oh, okay. I probably, I'm ruining it. I'm saying stupid things probably. Let's see. Let me see what I said. Trying to look for it. I don't see it. Let me see if I can find it over here. It's hard to, DLive kind of sucks because it just, after so long, it just wrecks all of the comments. Can I find a comment? Nope. Well, Richard, if you want to say it again, sorry, man. I wasn't trying to ignore you. Don't worry, Hexel. All the comments you missed were about shares. Oh, okay. Got you. Wait, are you guys joking me? Don't worry, Hexel. Oh, geez. Just goes to show how important good schools are. Yeah, for real. Wait, you guys got me? You guys messing with me? You guys are freaking a-holes. I don't know if you guys are a-holes. Who's messing with me? Oh, man. More likely he's getting a headache because you were F-tards. Comments got wrecked. Yeah. Let's see. The less Hex circulates, the more valuable shares become because of the shrinking circulating supply over time. Need shares to get expensive Hex. No search function. No, it doesn't look like there's a search function on here. I've looked for it. Let's see. This is why Richard describes market cap as a vanity metric because, but he has designed Hex perfectly to take advantage of it. Yep, exactly. I would like to see see a Hex whale in real life. Me too, Peter. Me too. By the way, thank you again for that ninja, bro. Let's see. Comments get wrecked. It just goes to show you. Okay, let me scroll up. When I unstake, okay, let's see. The less hex that circulates, the more value shares become because the shrink circulating supply. Okay, one of Richard's comments was to check Hex Crypto's chart tweet, I think. Okay. Hex Crypto's chart? Wait, are you trying to make me go to your Twitter or something? Is that what's happening right now? Hex Crypto. Just kidding. Oh, let's see. This chart? Is this what he's talking about? What new features? Oh, by the way, if you guys want any new features, what new features would you guys like to see? Go.hex.com. USD chart of T-share price. That just went up 44%. USD values toggle everywhere. That'd be kind of cool. Graph of profit over time. That'd be awesome. Stake length chooser via chart of expiring stakes. Locator of days with the least expirations. That'd be cool. New referral program that pays refer out of the referee shares. What else might you guys like? I would like that. I think it'd be cool, like, for a referral system, if Richard's still watching, a referral system, if you're going to have somebody like a referral and referee, like, to have them stake it, and then I get a portion, or the person that, like, you clicked my referral and you staked 1,000 hex and you got let's say you staked it out for 5,555 days. Well, after those 5,555 days, when you end that stake, I get, a 0.001 or 0.01% of whatever it was unstaked. A small, I don't think that you should be like crazy. 10% is way too much. I think that it's got to be small because, if you get 100 people to do it, I don't know. Too big, I don't think anybody, people are going to self-refer, and small, I think it would be better. Just because it's easier just to click my link or anybody else's link and try to give back instead of the referral system. I like the referral system for the AA, but nobody really, not to say that nobody used mine, and I'm thankful for everybody that used mine, but I think it was too much of it was too much that people weren't going to use their own in the end. Like, you're going to use your own. And I think a smaller amount would be, obviously Richard's the marketing genius. He knows what to do, but I think a smaller amount would be like, okay, I don't mind giving, Hexo a 0.1% of whatever I unstake in 5 years or whatever. Like, I don't think people will care about that. If it was like, I get 10% of whatever you stake, people are just going to be like, nah, I'm going to self-refer or whatever that they're going to do. So I don't know. Richard's the genius, not me. Y'all scared Richard out of here. Y'all kept talking about shares. Bet RG3 and Hexo are whales. Nope, I'm definitely not a whale. I wish I was. I'm just like you guys. I'm a dolphin. I'm in the dolphin pod. Funding Jim is too, I bet. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if Richard but I don't know how many RG3 has or Funding Jim. Richard just wanted you to look at the dip charts Hex posted. Oh, yeah. We looked at that. We looked at that. Yeah, it was a great chart. Great chart. If you guys are, like these dips, they come once in a while. Sure, they can play out for quite a few days, but sometimes you don't get to catch another wick. Sometimes those wicks are the only ones that you get to catch, and then back off to the races. So don't be a little wick. Be a big wick. Be a big wick in a small chart, right? Let's see. The dip chart. Oh, right, the dip chart. I want a Hex Poseidon. Nah, I don't want a Hex Poseidon, right? We don't want the Hex Poseidons because then it's going to eat up all of our profits daily, right? Let's see. Come on. Man, Hex.live, it's just chugging along. It's got to be eaten. I'm everywhere. He's omnipresent, everyone. He's omnipresent. He's there. Richard is omnipresent. They're Lazy for Life said it too. See, look, RH is back now that we have quit talking about shares. Yeah, he's back. Fudding Jim says, hundreds of people may use your gym equipment every day that can cause wear and tear to the equipment, which could lead to malfunction. Yeah, that's why you get commercial equipment, in your gym, not just regular equipment. And you get people that can work on it, right? You hire somebody that can actually work on treadmills and weights and stuff. I used to work at a gym, so let's see. Hexo is definitely it's not no dolphin though. I think I'm a dolphin. I think I got back to a dolphin. I got pushed down to a squid, but I don't really care about some stupid leagues. Not that I liked being a squid. These inky squids, but it's all right. It's all right. I don't mind. Let's see. I think it's cool that that Steph did that though. Like people are already like, I'm a squid, I'm a dolphin, and it's like I don't really care what I am. Ooh, look at this, 13th. Oh, I think we got we got elite. We got a little elite number. Quit being a little wick. Yeah, pick your wick. Stop picking your wick. The pressure is on, Hexo. Everybody act like they're working. Everybody start typing on the keyboards. 28.8% in the leagues today. Dude, that's awesome. Hexo is a dolphin. Shares in 30 seconds. Oh, okay, there you go. Shares in 30 seconds. Is there a video? Let me see it. Oh, he's got a beautiful video. Let me see. Hopefully you guys can hear this. Can you guys hear this? I can't hear anything. Hold on.
Can I explain T-shares and hearts? A heart is just like a Satoshi. So a Bitcoin is made up of Satoshis, and there's 100 million Satoshis in each Bitcoin. A hex is made up of 100 million hearts. So a heart is just the hex version of a Satoshi, basically. It's a 100 millionth. Now, terashares is just a trillion shares, and it's, the measurement we use to count how many shares you have. And then what matters is how many shares you have of the total shares. So what percentage of the total shares do you have?
There you go. How much total of the total shares do you have? Of the total shares that you have. There you go. Dolphin Pod Leader. RH, can you point me to the keyboard review? D Live. Uh-oh. Coming in hot. There we go. I don't know what's going on with all the notifications. It's getting weird. Hey, XS Carlet Knights, thank you for the follow. Richard Hart reminds me of the program in Silicon Valley HBO show Who Wears Glasses. I've never seen the show. Is it good? If Alexa or Google Home in Richard's voice must begin every answer with "No, you retard," you don't seem to get it. Let me educate you. Oh, jeez. Guilfoyle. If Hex goes to more than that. Okay. LLRH is definitely Guilfoyle. I don't know what that is. Charts of copies getting wrecked. Oh, yes. I saw that today. Hilarious, right? Let's see. So let's go look at some of these charts that are getting wrecked. Let's see. Bitcoin Cash against Bitcoin. What happens to it? Look at these copycats, guys. Look at the copycats, what happened. And I think that, this is what happens to other copycats in the system. You want to fork off or do something different. Oh, we're going to be the next one. Well, this is what usually happens to those things, right? Here we go. There's Bitcoin Cash. Let's see. What is this? Ethereum Classic to the Ethereum. Ooh, wrecked Street. Going straight down Wreck Street. There's no turn lanes in this bad boy. Not even a passing zone. Let's see. Litecoin, whew, just wrecked-a-mundo. Down 85% in 1,000 days. Just imagine, we had an 86% dip in like one candle, and it wicked right back up 100%. Just imagine for 1,000 days, just getting like, oh my gosh, please just take me down. Just eat my Litecoin. I'm done with it. How sad would that be, right? So there you go. That's why you stay in the real thing. You don't go on the fake ones. These fake ones are just anything that's fake. It's like, hey, somebody has a great idea. Well, I'm going to copy it and build my own, and then I'm going to say that it's like this, but it's also got these other features, but it just does this for the rest of the, one of the features is always going down. It's great. It's awesome. Oh, geez. It would be helpful to see our daily interest paid out on the main page, bottom grid, daily data. Hey, that would be a good idea. USCG. Hey, Meltvani, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow over there on Twitch. Steph, can you rename 0% to be Proud Pickles? The volume up a bit. Oh, sorry. Yeah, hopefully you guys got it. Hey, don't shame Team Squid. Sorry about this Team Squid. I'm trying to get the ink out of my pants still with how long I was in there. Nothing wrong about being a squid. Oh, geez, nothing wrong with being a squid, guys. I don't care about what zoology. What is it? What would be what type of beast you want to be? No hate on the on whatever you are. Let's see. If Hex goes to more than $1, 102, why would I want to 5,555 lockup? Well, what happens if it on 5,555 it goes to if it's at $500 at that time? Just because you sold at $1, look at Bitcoin and you sold at $1 Bitcoin, and you because you're short-sighted and you were like, oh, I'm gonna get out. Look, I was only in for 2 years and now I sold at $1 Bitcoin, and then it's like boom, and it goes clear to $20,000 in 10 years. Or what nobody knows what's going to happen to Bitcoin, but it's been out for 11 years. Just think if you would have been able to lock up your Bitcoin for 11 years or 15 years. Sounds pretty good, right? So I wouldn't, you can do whatever you want with your money, but for me, that's why I do staking ladders. So I don't have to worry about the price. If I had to worry about the price, like, oh, I'm only going to stake all of my money on 5,555 days. Well, then you're going to be looking at a 15.2 years all day, all the time. Peter McCormick with another Ninja Guinea, bro. Thank you so much. Hex is the cryptocurrency to feel like is the first video or cryptocurrency to feel like a video game. For real. My cousins got into Hex and they're like super video game guys, and they love it. They love it. I've reviewed 2 keyboards. One was the Kinesis Advantage. The other was the Model M. All right. Because then your passive income would be crazy. Yeah, Richard Hart reminds me of Guilfoyle. Okay, I don't know. Total share or only 15.45 trillion now. I was a dolphin. Let's see, minus the rate. What? Hex at 0.003978. Okay, I don't care to spend rather than earn. I like that. More buying opportunities. There's always some great buying opportunities. In a few years, you'll probably wish you were buying Hex every week in 2021. Maybe. Why wouldn't you ladder it out 5,555 and just take interest and restake principal? I mean, that's the thing, guys, is you can set up ladders instead of just staking one. You don't have to stake your money or your Hex in one stake. You can have hundreds, thousands of stakes, hundreds of thousands if you want. Grayscale is trying to push, etc. so hard. It goes to show you they don't know anything about crypto. Probably, right? Starcode, thank you for the diamond. 100% Wick is strong. Okay, so bad. Dollar Cost Crypto had to change his name. he rug pulled his name, huh? Because Greg still got free, etc. to dump. Got my dorsal fin back in the dolphin pod. Hey, Randy, welcome. Well, we're back. We're back, bro. Hex cannot be copied. Mimics exist, but no reproductions. They are failing now. Yep, a couple of them already been rug pulled, right? Hexo, you should do a rec segment called Traffic Report. Yeah, beep, beep. Have the cars coming up. Here we are in the traffic report. 79.18% of all Hex staked Hex belong to Dolphin class. Guess what? They only have an average duration of 270 days, less than 1 year. I don't know if that's true, Joey. I don't know if that's true. The Dolphin class would have to be pretty high to be staked that long. Maybe a couple days ago that was true, but I don't think that is true anymore. I would wait a couple days to try to do any kind of like math on that, because some of these dolphins are going to only be staked for 4 or 5 days because of the big payday, and they're just getting out now, and then all of the ranking systems will probably be back to what they were a couple of weeks ago. So I wouldn't try to do anything like the math of, oh, they're only staked for this long, because most of the dolphins before were staked for quite a long period of time, I think. But we can look at it. Man, I would look at it, but this is like, we got like 2 FPS on this bad boy. Let's see. 78%, 700 million, 200. Yeah, dude, there's so many dabbing dolphins. This wasn't how it was just a couple weeks ago. There was about 800 dabbing dolphins. There was about 100 super sharks, and there was 5 whales. So, I would wait until all of the Hex is unstaked, and then we can see where it's, all the people that were getting in for the big payday. $5 worth of Hex staked for 12/12/2019 for 5,468 days will be worth $5,500,000 112,710, taking into account the number of hex of interest. That'll be mad. That is kind of crazy. Bingo, they're trying to hype Zcash also. Yikes. Because bigger pays better and longer pays better. 5,555 equals max possible interest per stake. Appreciate you, Hexo. Hey, thank you, Maddie. I appreciate everything that you've done, man. Like your show is really cool. How you bring like psychology into the community. To, you know, especially with the I tuned in a little bit last night where you were talking about omega 3s. So I was like, man, I should get me some omega 3s. That sounds, I don't want my brain to be leaking any electricity. Naga wears his sunglasses indoors. Oh, geez. Dolphins aren't staked for long. Guys, don't hate on Naga. I think that he just doesn't understand the, he still has 2 to 3 year stakes. So he's still in the community. Maybe he, reverts what he says and, in a couple weeks. Like, give him, people are upset right now. And there's a couple people that, that he even said he doesn't understand T-shares and he doesn't understand some of these things. So it's like he, in a couple weeks, maybe if the price starts pumping right back up, he'll be doing way better. But he probably bought some of this and he thinks that he's wrecked now. And his XRP has been pumping. And so it looks bad. He probably, it feels like he was just had by the community, like that we tried to get him in and just dump on him. But I mean, if you know the markets, guys, you knew that there was going to be a dump coming, right? Let's see. Who designed our animal rankings? Ace Ventura? No, I think it was, Steph, I think he copied some other ranking system, but it's awesome that he did it. All leagues are welcome in the Hex community. Yeah, I have no leagophobia. Smart Dolphins sure are. Peter McCormick, thank you again for that Ninja Kini, dude. If you are in any league in the Hex community, you are freaking winning for sure. You can hold Hex, you can stake Hex, exactly. I'm only a silent shell right now, but soon I will be a prosperous Poseidon, right, Hexo? Yeah. Maybe. That's a lot of shares to be getting. Whatever you feel is right for you. Exactly. I think a lot of Dolphin stakers are still away short stakes, probably. Staker app needs to show upcoming stakes ending with principal plus interest. Right now, it only shows principal. Now it shows how much you would make in interest at the bottom. Because if you want to emergency end stake, it also says like, hey, Beer Delicious, thank you for the follow. It also says like, you would make this much interest if you would unstake right now. Let's see. Hey, Strapist, good to see you at the Hexo. Oh, USCG. Let's see. Scarlet Knights, thank you for the follow. Are we 2 hours into another 24-hour? I guess. Lots of questions tonight, which is fine. I love talking about Hex. It's like my favorite thing. When when one of my friends calls, I'm guessing that they're like, all right, I gotta call Hexo. So I'm gonna call him. And let me guess, he's gonna talk about Hex the entire time. So don't worry, guys. This is my fun time. I get to talk about Hex. It's my favorite thing. Why is it important when few people stake? Well, it makes it so we have a bigger payout for the people that are staked, right? Like right now, you're getting for you. Maybe not for you, but for you. Look how much we got when everything was staked. 98% was staked. You got 1 Hex per your T share. Let's say you have 100 T-shares. Well, you only got 1 Hex or 100 Hex that day because with your 100 T-shares. But let's say you were staked a couple weeks before on day 339 and you were getting 5 Hex per T-share. Well, you were getting 500 Hex for your 100 T-shares. So this is what happens when everything is staked. This is what happens when 12% or whatever is staked, and then you get huge penalty days and 12.899 Hex per T-share. So you're getting 1,200 Hex per for that day. So it's good. So when there's less people staking, there's more. Those people that are staked are having they're getting a bigger payout. So if you go over here to hex.com, scroll down, and right here. So this shows you the ROI that you're getting. So right now, what is that? What would we say? 13.337. So you're about right here. So 20, 25, 26% ROI. So you're getting some pretty good percentage right here of on your Hex. If everybody was staked, like, we saw this for a couple of days, 3.88. Well, we saw even higher than that. It was probably 3.75 or something like that percent, which is still pretty good. It's better than your bank is going to give you, but because so many people were staked. So this is the percentage right here. This is the percentage that is staked. And obviously, if 100% of the people were staked, which really can't happen anymore, 3.69% ROI. But since we're clear down here where it's 13.337, you're getting 25% ROI. So you're getting a way better return than the people that are not staked. And you can see that on the chart. Let's see. We'll just go to this. Why is it important? Okay, let me see. Most Hexicans are strapists. Yeah, I am thinking 1 t-shirt a week and stake 5,555 would be brilliant. Hey, that's not a bad idea, Randy. I've never thought about buying 1 t-shirt a week. Haters rank slippery sloths. Oh, poor Litecoin. Yeah, poor Litecoin. But guys, I mean, we're going into a bull run. Everything in a bull run pumps, right? Everything in a bull run pumps. So we'll put our tentacles in your blowhole if you're not careful. Oh, geez. Staker class masterclass, Richard Hart 2020. Share storm coming. Most people spend $80 on Starbucks coffee per week. If you put that into Hex every week this year, stake it for 8 to 10 years, you're going to be rich. Yeah, that's crazy. Hexo with a green screen like a news weatherman. Yo, over here, we're going to have there is a green screen behind me, so that's not too far off. Let's see. Damn, back is a dabbing dolphin. Hey, End of the Fire, what's up, man? And I'm glad you're in the pod. Glad to have you back in the pod. Young dolphin gang. Yeah. As we should say. I got some omega-3 today because of Maddie. Yeah, Maddie should put a referral link to the omega-3s. He probably could have made a pretty penny off that. Are we number 14 ranking? Holy smokes. Yep. I think we are. I think we're back up at the, let's go to Nomics. Let's see. Number 16 over here, but, I think that it might be just a lot of traffic going to nomics.com. Hex.live right now, so let's see. There we go. Yeah, number 17 it looks like right now. Thanks, Hexo. Hell yeah, omega-3 changed my life. That's awesome, dude. Hemp seeds are great sources of omega-3, 6, and 9. So is fish oil. Okay. Is omega-3 really that good? Well, go talk to Matty Allen. Go watch his show, man. I mean, he talked about it all day yesterday. Naga is just good, just needs a good slap. Don't FUD your own bags or other Hex holder bags. Share knowledge and help ease people's worried hearts. Exactly. If you're FUDing your own bag, you're doing it wrong. You're doing disservice not only to you, but everybody that's in this community. If you really believe in this product and you think that it's going to be going for the next 15 years and you really believe that, and you're like, yeah, but I don't like the OA and blah, blah, blah. You're crying about it. It's like, dude, just don't stop FUDing your own bags. Think about the positives that just happened. Just listen to other people. We don't need drama queens and Hex. Yes, exactly, Starco. Thank you for the diamond. Already think too much. Yeah, Maddie is the man, especially with all these gains. Mental health, crucial. He really is. He's a good dude. Let's see. There we go. Where did you learn dance moves like that? Did in the intro video? That thick butt moves were insane. Maybe a dance teacher. That's not me. That's Richard Hart. But yeah, I don't know, man. He's got a lot of money, a lot of time on his hands. I'm sure he's got a dance instructor somewhere. Love that Hex community wants to be healthy. Good vibes are contagious. I mean, guys, if you want to live to be 15 years in the future, you're probably gonna want to be healthy, right? You guys know you can change your profile pics. You can see mine. Yeah, I can see yours. Thanks to y'all for the community gains. Yeah, there's never a dull moment in Hex. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I could do a daily show on it. That's how crazy it is. What are you going to name your iconic dance moves? Pretty amazing few days in Hex. Yeah, it's been awesome. Staker app doesn't include big payday on your stakes at the moment. I thought they did. I thought they included that for some reason. Like I said, guys, when price starts to dip, not that I deleted Staker app, but I just don't even open it. Like, there's no reason to look at paper gains or paper losses when you don't have any Hex stakes coming out. When you don't have any stakes coming out, why are you even looking at it? Like, go to, if you guys want to, go to graphhex.rocks, go to Space Hexbot on your Telegram. So you can click it right here. It'll open up a Telegram thing, and you can get onto the Space Hexbot, so it'll alert you when you have a stake coming up. This thing will alert you on Telegram. If you guys have Telegram, it'll alert you. You have to pay 1,000 Hex to get in, so it's not that much. But he's a guy that did the developer Pika awesome, dude. And really, right now, you're paying $4 for it. You're paying $4 to get something that will remind you, and you can do it to multiple accounts and stuff like that. So I gave Pika, my money or my hex for that, and it's been working awesome. It's awesome, and I really thank him for doing that, because sometimes you have something, I had stakes coming out in on the 1st of November, which man, I've kind of timed it pretty correctly, right? I had stakes. I didn't sell any. Well, I sold 10,000 hex for some Ethereum gas fees, but I timed it pretty well. I had all my stakes coming out right up at the top, and man, looking back now. Could have made a pretty penny, but I'm a long-term staker, boys. I'm a long-term staker, so don't worry. It's all restaked right back in. So let's see. Will T-shares go down again, or is 16,000 the new number? Yeah, T-shares never can go down, Carster. They can never go down. They could just continue to go up. Blasphemy, yeah. Oh, geez. Did somebody make a clip of me saying that I sold 10,000X? Oh, let's see. Hexo Eco, the dolphin thumbnail coming soon. Ooh, that's a good one. Remember Echo from the what is that? Was that Sega, the Genesis? Let's see. Hey, everyone, I don't think this Hex thing is done. Hex is just getting started. Buy $70 a week and stake 10, 15 years out. It's a pretty good idea. Let me see. Yeah, don't know. LOL, that animal noise. You guys like that? Going to make a huge AF returns in the future. Let's hope. Let us hope. Can you do a studio tour? I want to know how to set up for streaming. Well, I could show you guys, I could tell you guys what to buy. I don't really have anything that crazy. Two monitors, one right here, one right over here, 2 lights right above them, and a camera, and, keyboard and a computer. About it. Dolphins are the only other animals that have sex for pleasure. How do they know that? I don't know. How much are you paid to shill this? Well, $0. I've actually never been paid by anybody except for people that use my referral links, which I have the, I love them for that. So everybody that used my referral link, thank you. But I haven't been paid anything. Everybody just donates me lemons, ice creams, Ninja Guineas, and Ninjets, and I love it. So thank you. Thanks for the question, Scarlett. I see that you've been muted. Sci-Vive and Hex go hand in hand. Need to stay alive to claim your gains. Yeah, stay alive. If you are new to Hex, please don't think you are late to the party. You can get into the unbelievable price. Time is on your side. Well, that's another thing. Well, I'm glad that, the share price didn't 3x, because I was honestly thinking that we were going to have a 3x share rate, where it was going to go from 11,000 Hex per T-share to 25,000 Hex per T-share. And I was kind of scared, because it's like, dude, at 25,000 Hex per T-share, I don't know if I would be buying any at this point. It would just be like, yeah, I've got enough, because it's just going to continue to go up. At 16,000, it still makes it like, well, I could get in for a little bit more, and it just, it's incrementally going up. It's not like boom, and then the next day, boom, boom, and it just keeps going up. Like, I think it was awesome. Richard is freaking a genius, obviously, and he probably knew that was going to happen. So I'm glad that it's not super expensive, because I'm still looking at it like, ooh, this is a sweet treat. Still, I'm still gonna buy some. Did I hear Richard had a new Sci-Vive draft that he wanted? Yeah, I think so. Drat. Every good dance has a name for that dance. It like salsa dancing. Okay. These long streams are awesome. Thanks, Hexo. Yeah, thank you. Hey, Hexo, glad you got over your AIDS. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit better. Hexo exit scammed us. Hexo permanently exit scammed us. Don't feel bad. It was 10,000X. It was 10,000X. Jeez. Can you explain the T-shares not being able to go down? Is there a difference between the T-share price and the T-share payout? Yeah, so the T-share price, FOMO Steve, is the T-share price is what you're going to pay every day. So the price is the thing that only can go up. This can only go up. The T-share payout can go obviously down and up, because this is how much is going to be paid to everybody that staked. So if we saw every single person staked, pretty much 98% of the people staked, well, you're probably only going to get 1 T-share per Hex, or excuse me, you're only going to get 1 Hex per T-share on those days. But now that we're down to, 30, 40, 40%, you got 4. And, when we're down to 12, it looked like you were getting about 5 Hex per T-share. So this number can be variable, the payout per T-share, depending on how, like this day, we saw huge amounts of end staking penalties, and somebody got 12 or not somebody, but everybody that was staked that day got 12.899 hex per T-share. So this is variable. The T-share or the hex per T-share price is variable. This or not variable. It only goes up. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm talking too fast for my brain to work. This price can only go up, and this is determined on the highest ROI in the that has happened in Hex so far. So hopefully that answered you. Let's see. Not as bad as ducks, though. Okay, let's see. Savage, I see you have been muted. I wish dolphins could rap. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I like how the share rate is still low. Yeah. Does one have to have a smartphone to do whatever this is? No, you can have a computer, Lady 5G. You can have a computer, phone. No, yeah, you can have whatever you want. Great reason to keep dollar cost averaging in. Yeah. Randy, thank you for the ice cream. Total shares market cap, about $1 billion. Okay. Wow. Percent stake back to 12%. Nom. Really? 12%, huh? Let's see. Let's check it out. Because it was at elite. We were almost at elite prices. Ooh, that is sweet. That is a sweet little sandwich. Good. As soon as I get back on the tablet now. Okay. If you're on a computer, it's actually a lot easier, Lady 5G. A dolphin. Okay, let's see. No rape jokes, guys. Come on. Dolphins can rap. My dog looks pretty happy when he's humping the lamppost. Okay. There needs to be a Hex documentary called Super Stake Me. Dude, that's a good idea. That's a good name for it. I love how go.hex.com site is continuously updated. Yeah. And we don't have any expectations. So it's like, a year ago when you weren't even able to, you had to manually find out what day you wanted to be staked in. And then they came out with the calendar. It was like, oh my gosh, this is brilliant. But nobody even had that expectations. Thank you, Hexo. I was tripped on the difference. Yeah, it's all right, man. No problem, FOMO Steve. Please visit t.me/hex crypto for more direct help as well. It's the official Telegram group. Yeah, Lady 5G. I would download Telegram and come into the Hex Crypto Telegram group. T.me/hex crypto to converse and talk to people a little bit before you start buying stuff. Cool. Damn, I hope the captain stays on the ship at the end. Don't forget to sell your bags. Ever heard of P3D? Okay. Yeah, I think that Scarlet Knights just is about to P3D out of here. Let's see. Yummy interest. I swear I learn more every day from your lives. Hey, thanks, Hexo Noob. I'm glad that you... Holy smokes, Hexo's still streaming. Yeah, there's lots of questions tonight, which is fine. I love talking about Hex. So, holy smokes. He said it out loud. GD, I am dying. A tasty little high interest sandwich. Yeah. The weak hands are shaking. Yeah. I can't do it anymore. I'm going to press the sell button. Let's see. Proof of weak hands. Yeah. Love how Hex just smashes through market cap ranking like it's no big thing. Other cryptos don't know what's hit them. Yeah, exactly. What percentage do you think the OA has? 60, 70? I don't know. Don't really care either. Why do you think smart? I hope they have 90%. I hope they have 90% Hex Maximus. Do I know how much they have? Nope. I hope they have 90% though. Why do you think smart money is not staking? What do you mean? How do you know smart money is not staking? 400 people. Wow. Yeah. 10,000 ETH net buy pressure will pump this to point. Yeah. 10,000 ETH right now will buy up to 3.7 cents. So that's what, a 10x from here? No. Yeah. About a 10x, right? Glad I'm not too late. I hope. Oh, you're definitely not too late, Lady 5G. I mean, if you look at these, let's see, let's go and check. Look at these. Everybody thought that they were late to right here. I've been in here since day one. So every time that there's a dip like this, like what we just had, every time that people think that they're late. Here, let me go to the real chart so it's a little bit easier to read. Hex USDC. Let's see. So everybody thinks that they're late. You look back and you go, oh, it's dipping. I'm not going to get in until it starts pumping again. And people get all the way up to here, and then they say, "Oh no, I'm too late. They keep buying, and then it goes down, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm not gonna buy." And the best thing that I tell people to do I don't, you can do whatever you want with your money, but the thing that helped me the most, I should say, is dollar cost averaging in. And that dollar cost averaging in is like, say you had $200 that you wanted to put in. And instead of putting it all in one buy, like just buying all $200, instead you would spread that $200 out to be like a month. So you wanted to spend that for a whole month. And you put $10, however, or whatever, $15 or every 3 days or something or a year. Let's say you wanted to do it for a year. I did it for the first 100 days of Hex. So first 100 days, I got in here. I got on every single day, pretty much, wherever the 100 days, like probably in here somewhere is where I stopped buying. Not that I wanted to stop buying, but that I just ran out of money. So it wasn't like I wanted to stop buying, but man, then you get this huge, these huge candles, and I've been just kind of like watching it go up from here. And people, I've been buying some throughout and dollar cost averaging in more, but most of my money was from day one to day 100. And, I just set it out and I said, okay, I'm going to put 0.01 Ethereum in every day for the next 100 days. And that's what I did. There be another reason for the OA to stake. The big payday has come and gone. Well, maybe if, 10-year stakes when there's about to be some huge volatility, possibly. But I don't know. Low volume is also a defense against big dumps. True. Why would I sell the best crypto known to man? Oh, what is Scarlett saying? Let's see. That's good. Why do you think smart money is not staking? I don't know if that's true. Can someone share the Telegram chat link, please? Yeah, it's t.me/hex crypto. Hex is an animal. He cured his COVID by doing 24-hour stream. You are way, way, way early in the product. True. It's still super early to get into. Let's see. Why would I sell? Okay, let's stocks. Low volume is also a defense. Okay, let's see. Dominance. I see, like a certificate of deposit. Yes, exactly. Damn, Hexo, looks like you kicked COVID's ass. Yeah, I've still got a scratchy throat, but I thought I was late in January 2020. Had I known that it was what was going to happen. Exactly, Far Out Aliens. I mean, I know Far Out Aliens has been here since January. We used to be on Twitter a lot. He used to come into my shows. He's been here since at least January, probably even before that. So he has been here, and exactly like we got in at these parts. And Lady 5G, look at this. If you want to see how crazy it's gotten, just think getting in from the bottom right here and sell, right up at the top, you would have made 26,179 percentage. So that's 266x. 266 times, let's say you put in $1,000 at the bottom. You just made $266,000 off of that 1,000. If you would have put in, $10,000 off of, 266, you would have made $2.6 million off of $10,000. So glad you're doing better, Hexo. Hey, thank you, Oppressive. Hex cuckolded your gains. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. Negative goes right in the ship or something. Let's see. He's so hot. Did Hexo have COVID or did COVID have Hexo? Yeah, well, there's a difference. Right? There's a lot of info available about dollar cost averaging being best strategy for good investing returns over time. Yeah, it worked for me. I don't tell anybody what to do with their money, but I'm saying it worked for me. So do you think that we might have another big payday in the future? No, there will never be another big payday. There could be something that, the emergency end stakes are our best friend, right? So when maybe some whale comes in and doesn't understand what he is doing and he puts in $10 million and he stakes it for 5,555 days and then emergency stakes it the next day, that would pay out the people that are holding quite a bit. And if there's only 12% of the people holding or staked, then only those 12% of the people are getting that huge amount of penalties. So, or the stakes. There we go. Right below 12%. Nice. An hour late for work. Can't stop watching. Loving Hex content. Hey, Aussie Sparky Bear. Nice, dude. Okay, can't wait to get my computer back. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, it looks like we're done. It looks like we've got all the questions out of the way. We're here every night. Please subscribe, like, all of those things. Share the DLive chat. If you guys just tell people to go to hex.doctor, that goes to my DLive now. It doesn't have a referral link, obviously. So hex.doctor, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful site, right? Beautiful site. Let's go see who we're going to raid today. And let me see. Who's this guy? Maxie Oh, goodness. Let's see. Jeff TV. Oh, we're not following Jeff, so that means we're at least I don't think we've ever seen him. So let's go raid Mr. Jeff TV and see what he's all about. There we go. Go show him the beautiful word of Hex, right? The beautiful word. And that'll be awesome. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you guys had a great day. Hopefully you got the T-share that you wanted and or the T-share rate that you wanted. I'm going to have to figure out something else because now I can't say the adoption amplifier. And hopefully you have a great rest of your evening, guys. Take care.